throwing the tanks won't come in unless
Yeah.
we have that.
Unless they really know what's going on. Sick.
Yeah, that'll work.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I feel like I got
Yeah.
Oh, I did get I got a baby. How are you, man? Welcome in, everybody, welcome in. Anything we can help you with, just holler and let us know. How are you, man? Welcome in, welcome in. Anything we can help you with, just holler at us and let us know. Yeah, we're getting ready to start playing some toy soldiers here in just a little bit. We're also doing free demo games if anybody wants to learn. Doesn't cost you anything. All you need is a pulse. That's one of the things, like everybody just turned 6 months, and I'm waiting for him to get old enough where I can start teaching him. Hopefully I can look into it. His parents, his aunts and uncles, not into it.
I'm sure you'll get a bit.
I'm gonna try anyway. We're gonna get in trouble one way or the other. So we're going to be doing how to play bolt action. That's the game. Demos all day if you guys want to play. We'll teach you how. Well, actually, Zach will teach you how. Because we're on the new edition of the game, 3rd edition, and I haven't had very many games of 3rd edition yet to keep up. But we're going to start throwing dice here very soon. Cool. Doesn't cost anything to learn how to play. All you need is just a little bit of time. Sorry, Troy, one time somebody comes up in here and says, "Well, they're talking to me." No, you're good, man. You're good. Part of my thing is going to be out here to just kind of talk to people and do whatever. I guess my template. How are you, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Would you like to learn how to play bolt action?
What is bolt action?
Bolt action is World War II miniatures. So every unit has an order die. All the order dies go in a bag. You reach into the bag, pull out a die, and whatever color it is, that's which side gets to go. And then it's all about different things. There'll be like different objectives, like capturing a house, capturing a crossroads, or sometimes just trying to make the enemy run away, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Basically saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
If you like building model tanks and airplanes, they show up like on a sprue. You build them and paint them how you want. So like everything you see here was built and painted by us. I've got 2 armies ready to go if people are going to try it. No pressure. He's looking at carrying it in the store, so this is like a demo meeting. Show off the
Sure.
historical minis. They're a lot cheaper than some other game companies. Just because you can't copyright the historical object.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can even 3D print your tanks and stuff too.
Oh, cool.
So like I've got a variety of manufacturers mixed in, not just Warlord, which is the main company that makes it, but
Yeah, this is mine. Mine's Warlord exclusive.
yeah.
I'm a fanboy.
And then the terrain, you know, like some of this stuff is like those are from Christmas tree villages. Whereas this is
Right,
like
okay.
the official Warlord classic house.
Okay. Cool. I have a lot of interest in stuff like this. It's just where I'm at. There's not much of a community for it. So it's just,
Where you
in Fulton, or I guess Hickman,
Tennessee?
Fulton County, Kentucky. So it's about
Yeah, they're south of
south.
me in Grace County.
Oh, okay. There is a few of us live in Murray and stuff.
Yeah, and I live in Mayfield.
The Murray
Okay.
store doesn't have a ton of room.
Sure.
So Woody's very interested in it. He's got tons of space for it, so that's why we're up here showing it off. But there are players in Murray. There's a group in Clarksville.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a group down there. I don't know of anybody south and west of Murray or Clarksville though.
I know now Fulton has gotten a game store,
We-
but they
just
do a little
recently,
bit of 40 carry and mostly card games.
Mm-hmm.
I went in there like probably second week they were open, and kind of like us, still getting stuff together, getting
Yeah,
stuff
sure.
put out, that kind of thing. So it'll be worth probably going to check out too. But
If you're looking for one that everybody plays, the McDonald's Wargaming is 40K,
Mhm.
but like Bolt Action's got a very unique system to it.
I'd say we're probably
Cheaper to
Wendy's
collect.
maybe.
Yeah.
Wendy's probably.
That's the easiest way to describe it. Like, cause you know you gotta go with like what you have in your area.
Or even
Sure.
better, with Chick-fil-A Wargaming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bolt Action's the nice thing about it is it's way cheaper to start, and like you'll end up with multiple armies over time because they're cheap to buy.
Oh, sure.
Or you know you'll pick one and you'll grow it out. Like Germans are notorious for that because they have so much random stuff people will buy. Americans,
gosh,
their
yes.
equipment stays the same throughout the war, so you can just buy more and more of it. There's a lot of stuff in the area. Woody's getting this area going really good. It's mainly just like, you know, what you and your buddies want to play. Because, I mean, if you can get all your buddies into the same thing at the same time.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Oh, right, right.
We're going to be doing demo games of Bolt Action if you'd like to learn.
So,
See how you do in World War II combat. You might live, you might not.
but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
One kind of fun thing to do is pick like one soldier out of the entire army and pretend in your mind that's you and see if you can get through the entire battle without getting capped. It's never works out well for me. Because unfortunately at the end of the day you still have to roll dice.
Sure.
Yeah, and the dice hate me.
It's really good stuff.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be here all day. So if you want to come up and demo it at some point, like the base demo I got set up will take like 30 to 45 minutes. If you have tons of time or you get playing through real quickly, you can throw in tanks and stuff real easy.
Sure.
But no pressure, nothing. You can come by whenever you want.
Okay, sweet.
I'll be here all day.
All right, awesome. Now, what's your name?
I'm Zach.
Zach.
Nice to
Okay.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And then
I'm
this is
Troy.
Troy.
Nice to
Troy
meet you.
works here. I'm
Okay.
just one of them.
Okay, sweet.
But Troy would have been here anyway, even if he didn't work here. Because it's Bolt Action Day. I would be here.
Yeah.
I really appreciate y'all.
Yeah, no problem.
It's
Man.
nice to meet
Have
you.
a good one. Yeah.
So did you, I mean, you've got the demo stuff. Did you bring anything else? Did you have a 1,000-point list?
Oh, I've got tons of stuff. I had enough to set up like 4 or 5 people today. This is set up for anybody that wants to walk up and play. These are 2 lists that I built to fight each other.
Nice.
The infantry component starts on the table. If people pick it up real quick, they can fight with the tanks, but tanks are a little bit more to add. So like if somebody's brand new to wargaming, I'm not going to throw the tanks in right off the bat.
Right. But the Germans have a Panther on that side.
well, the Americans have 2 veteran tanks though.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
can move and invade. They can fire and maneuver. Everybody always underestimates American tanks, and they're a lot scarier than you think.
They're a lot, yeah. People do not give them credit for actually how tough and deadly they can be.
The game's got rules for each nation. They're a little bit different. So like the German Panther, that big tank, it's like really scary. It'll kill like any tank in one shot. But the problem is it can't move and shoot very well. The American tanks can fire and maneuver like they're standing still. So they're very good at outmaneuvering and flanking stuff. So their guns don't really matter because they're faster than you and they can keep fighting. And then like the infantry have the same thing. The Germans have got better machine guns, but the Americans get more men like to counterbalance it. There's a lot of little stuff. For the most part though, like a rifle is a rifle is a rifle. So like just because that guy's got an M1 Garand and that guy's got a Car 98, that doesn't really matter. It keeps the game a lot simpler. It has to be a very special weapon to get
If I
to.
had to choose, I'd take the Garand over the Car 98 because Car 98 is where that's 8 shots, bang, 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 bang.
Basically, that you're not willing to restrict the amount of dice you move for each different weapon.
Yeah.
Yes.
A big amount of dice would be like 20, and that would be like a full American squad with SMGs in range. Like maybe a German squad kitted out to the nines can hit that dice. The Germans, their scary thing is they can take a lot of automatic weaponry, and their machine guns are better. So like those little squads are smaller than the American ones. They cost more than the American squad does because they got 3 assault rifles and an MG. And then if they had their Panzerfaust on them, they'd cost even more. And that's one of the Germans' big advantages. They can take little anti-tank rockets in all their squads. Whereas like Americans, you're mostly riflemen, but you get big squads. Americans have really good rules about moving and fighting as they go. So like you take more machine guns, more mortars, more bazookas, and you don't really care that you don't have machine guns in your squad because you brought that up.
I played it a couple times on tabletop simulator online, but I haven't played it in real life, so I wouldn't know.
Gotcha. How did you play on Tabletop Simulator? Huh? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I didn't start doing Warhammer in real life until a couple years ago, and I played it on tabletop simulator for a while. You know, got all.
I mean, that's a good way to start, though.
I'm about to say that gives you a really good idea how it plays. If you would like the little 500 point, just the infantry, that'll play fairly quickly, especially if you already kind of know what's going on. And then the tanks, the way I've got them set up is like if the game's going too quick or people really know what they're doing, I can throw the tanks in. But for somebody that was brand new, I wasn't going to throw them in. But if you've already played a couple games, you probably already know how they work. So if you want to play a game, it's set up right now to where y'all could play right now. You don't need anything but a pulse.
Right. We're definitely down to play. That's what we came out for.
Sweet. Which side would you like, Germans or Americans?
I'll take Germans.
You take Germans? Okay. I'll get you set up on the far side. And then would you
I'll
like
get
to
out of
play
your
or
way.
do you just want to watch?
I mean, you can. You just want to sit on my side and watch.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Troy, do you want to fight him or are you going to be busy and need to
I
do
might
this?
be busy, so you probably need to fight him.
I'll play. Cool.
There might be stuff that I need to go do.
That's what I was
Eventually,
thinking.
maybe I'll try to get in at least one game before the day's over.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I got this new SS list I made. I want to see how it does.
Okay, so I've got you everything you need to play. Each side's going to have 8 order dice. This is an army book if you want to look at it, but everything you need is in this little packet. It's got like your special rules, what your squads have. I'm not going to make you read this whole thing. It's just so you can reference it throughout the game. And then if you have a special rule, it's got a question. The only reason these have so many words is because it literally copied the rule book word for word. Like you can just skim through them, and I know most of this, so I can just tell you throughout the game. These dice symbols are 6s. Take measure, of course. And I'll start moving some guys over for you. Don't worry about the Panzerfaust model on them. They don't actually have Panzerfaust. Last edition Panzerfaust were dirt cheap. Not anymore, so I have a ton of guys with Panzerfaust model that I need to tear off at some point.
Where do you order bolt action models at?
So he's looking at stocking them soon. You can order them off wargames.com. I was gonna bring a bunch of sprues today, and then life came up, and I didn't get it organized in time. I was gonna give out sprues as we played. Like, hey, if you like the game, here you go. You want an American sprue, you want a German sprue. I used to be a Sarge for Warlord, so people like they just send me free stuff all the time. So I have way too much. Like Germans alone, I probably got like 10,000 points. Americans have probably got 10,000 points.
You should know their templates.
If you play a lot of tournaments, they like to hand stuff out to everybody, even the raffle stuff. So you'll end up with like extras for armies you didn't even play. So like I have like 2 or 3 squad battalions. Would you like to play with the tanks? Do you feel comfortable enough to throw them in, or do you want?
We might as well.
Okay. So I'll throw these in the bag. I'll give you a rundown on what these tanks do. So the tank rules for Americans and Germans only pop up when they're vets. So this thing's a vet, and those tanks are vets.
Okay.
This one's not. Normally you don't see people run vet tanks very much, but just for demo, it needs some points to make it faster.
We can help y'all with anything.
Basically the way this guy works, he's going to one-shot kill any tank he hits. If he moves though, he's going to be hitting on 5s.
Okay.
The American tanks can move and shoot on 4s.
Gyro
But
stabilizers.
if that thing sits in the back and I can only hit you from the front, I can't pin your armor most likely. I think the Sherman can do it, but he needs a higher roll. Whereas you, I think if you roll a 1, you still penetrate that chaffee, which is but the American obviously wants to flank and get around the sides. That's what his job is. He's just a little light tank with an automatic cannon, and he's fast. He moves 12 inches. So like, you just move him up a flank and you just get him in the side arc of one of those, and he's just to help keep the heat off your Panther per Each of these squads is identical. 3 ARs, 3 riflemen, and an LMG. And you can kind of tell the assistant who that's supposed to be. You got an MG42. That's a weapons team that sets up in one spot and then shoots, so he has to like move or shoot. He can pivot, but that's an advanced move, so he'll like take a penalty to shoot.
Well, man.
This squad's a light
Anything we can
mortar.
help you with, just let us know.
Just think of it like a rifle grenade.
Teach them bolt action.
Indirect, really good at
We'll
digging
teach
it
them
out.
Okay.
This guy's an officer.
Which will be going on?
These
all
guys
day.
are officers.
You wanna learn
They
how to
both do the
play,
same
just
thing.
stop
It's
by,
just you've got 2
anywhere
platoons, so you
about
got 2
30,
officers.
45 minutes
And
per
then
game.
this guy's an officer, but he can.
Granted, this one's going to be a little longer because they're using tanks. so it'll be a little bit
And then you've got a
longer.
medic and an assistant.
Just the
What
infantry
he
on
does
the
is
street.
anybody within 6
35,
inches,
40
if they
minutes.
take wounds from like a rifle shot, on a 6-up, you can save the guy for free.
Okay.
Any questions about that?
Not so far.
Your guys have more range than my Americans do, and they put out more shots per guy than my Americans do, but they're more fragile. So like if I catch you in the open, it's gonna hurt. But obviously if you catch me in the open, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once they get close to you, man, it does not work out well.
So, and I'll tell you real quick, I got light mortar team just like yours. I get 2 medium machine gun teams. I've got an
Like
officer.
toy soldiers for a little
I've got a
bit.
big officer squad and then
Okay.
2 big rifle squads.
Okay.
All I have is a BAR and an SMG. And then this guy is a chaplain, like a priest. On a 4-up, when I activate him, he can take a pin off of a friendly unit.
Okay.
Just something different so they don't have to open next. Okay, the mission's gonna be real simple. The mission is we're gonna try and hold this crossroads. This is kind of themed around Battle of the Bulge. So very chaotic time frame. The Germans were on the offensive. The Americans are trying to counterattack. Nobody knows what's going on. So where you see that little guy shooting the Jeep, putting it out of his misery, that's the center of the crossroads we're trying to hold. You just want to be within 6 inches of him. Your secondary objective is to minimize casualties in the crossroad. So like every unit that dies, you're going to take its order dice and you're going to put it over here, kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that just keeps track of how many have died. Super simple. This is just meant to be kind of a tried out. Deployment's super simple. Everything's going to walk on the tank. So it can advance for 6 inches if you remember what that does. So you advance and shoot, or you can run, which is double your movement. So for infantry, that's 12. For my Sherman and your Panther, that's 9 inches base move or 18 inches they run. And then the Chaffee and the Lux are light tanks. They can move 10 inches.
It's true. Now, this kind of stuff has actually been around for.
If you got any questions, like don't be afraid to ask. This is just meant to show the mechanics, so no rush. If you got questions, I'm happy to
Is
show
the
you.
deployment is it turn like is it one at a time or are we doing like turn by turn?
So how it works is we're gonna pull dice out of the bag. This is that random activation mechanic. So you got a dice, so any of your units can walk onto the table edge.
Okay.
So you can advance or you can run. And then I have a quick reference sheet underneath Troy's bag right there.
Yeah,
You see that
you
little
put
way
stuff out of the way,
thing?
man.
That's got a bunch of little stuff you can reference throughout the game if you need it. Don't worry, I'll tell you the gist of it. That's just there if you're curious.
Alright.
The starter box is all come with that.
games. So both armies are going to start off the board and start walking in, and then all the fun's going to start when the lead starts flying.
So, for example, you could like run your MMG on and put them like here or here to like kind of cover that crossroads. You could run them up to the edge of the woods. The big thing is if you run, you can't move into rough terrain like a woods or a building, but you can run up to stuff. Usually the first turn you want to move less important stuff first. So, you know, something like that MMG team is nice, the light mortar team, or the officers. You can also pre-move your medic up and kind of get them ready. The officer rules ain't going to come up turn 1, but turn 2, your officers, you want to keep them near units you're trying to make stuff happen with because they can activate multiple guys at once. And they give them morale. So like if your guys are getting pinned down real bad, your officers will help them.
Where's our like water?
It's these two guys. Yep.
And you said they can go up to 6 inches on.
They can advance 6, that would let them move and fire, or you can run and you get 12. So like you could probably easily make it up to this fence or along
What's the range on that one?
It'll be 36 inches. And then the big thing with bolt action is there's no pre-measure. So like I can't do this and guess where something's going to be. You have to just eyeball it. I've been playing this game for like 10 years, so I'm pretty good at it. But that's one of the big things about this game is like you have to guess where it is.
Because there's nothing like getting in a position where you think you can hit something only to find out
I've
you're like a
seen
quarter
games
inch
lost
short.
an inch, and it's painful.
That's what helps when you've been a carpenter your whole
Yeah,
life. You can pretty much tell 36.
Absolutely the truth.
I do a lot of
That's
work with
the huge thing.
chainsaws and stuff.
Well,
so
man,
you
man.
can't guess the
A lot of the carpenters for 42 years. And so yeah, that
Would you like to jump in and play? You could play the Americans if you'd like.
Sure, I can play a little bit.
Well, come on right over here and jump in.
Yeah. I'll be,
So he's just making his first move. So each army will start off the board.
No,
Units will come
I'm
in
just
behind.
looking.
Zach will help coach.
he's
Oh, you play?
this is
Good.
the owner. He's looking at stocking
What do you have?
So like
Nice.
any nation that fought in World War II shows
No
up.
kidding. That's even more.
There's a lot of armies that
I've
have
had
that
them
haven't shown up yet.
Years.
But I can only
Nice.
play so much stuff at once.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Well,
you said you wanted to
come up
play?
here and sometime. I've got Japanese that would love to say hello to you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I got a lot more stuff.
I've had a bloody day.
Okay, so I pulled the next dice out. Might be him here in a second, which would be great because then I
He
can.
has the Japanese.
I'm used to running demos.
Oh, very good. They kind
It's
of
fun
took a
getting
little
people
bit of a
in
nerf, a slight nerf.
I haven't been able
Yeah,
to.
you have special rules I'll show you. You can kind of skim over. The very first page tells you your army special rules. For Germans, so yours are easy. Your officers have to do 1 extra unit than normal. So like, say these guys are already on the table.
So,
next to
Japanese
you,
will,
the order
yes,
hits.
Japanese
You can
will very
activate
strong
3
in
other guys.
first,
on
very
that.
strong in second,
Okay.
a slight
So
bit
you
of
know
a
how
nerf
that
back
random
in third.
mechanic, officers are how you get
Uh,
that.
Okay.
Some of
Your
the
machine guns
bonsai
that
charge
charge one extra
shenanigans
dice,
and a
I
lot
think
of
the
that
list
stuff is
builder
not as strong as it
hasn't
was,
factored in, but basically,
but
the
it's
infantry
still
squad
strong.
LMGs put out 5.
Like if you go to sleep on it, I'll bury you on your body all better than
Yeah,
dead
absolutely.
meat.
Oh,
I
and
didn't
sergeant
even know.
style.
So I don't remember what
Yep,
text
just
they have
came out.
different-
I'm
they have
actually
different
showing.
types.
I've been playing since first
Yes.
edition.
Yeah,
I
this
played
thing's got a super
just a
heavy.
little bit in
It,
first,
it can
mostly
take
in
you through that
second.
terrain.
I haven't got to play much.
This
in
thing's got a
third.
light automatic cannon.
I've
It gets
put
2
most of
shots.
my gameplay has all been in.
What's nice is when you're shooting,
I have not gotten to really.
So in the older game,
coax rule,
base to hit was threes,
coax
Yeah.
now
uses the
base
machine
to
gun
hit
next
is
to the main
four.
gun, and you
Instead
can
of
fire.
threes.
Oh, you're fine.
But
That's what
no
it
more
is.
penalties.
You can fire them simultaneously.
What's funny is the paint job is
Okay.
dirty,
So they even
so
do that.
they're like ripped as fuck.
They are.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good.
So yeah,
Just like
How are you?
from-
Holy crap, you got so
they're
tall.
prime white,
Ah.
and then what I did was I put the paint.
He was
on the
complaining about
sponge
me dragging him
sponge
in
it.
here.
Dude.
And then this is
Okay.
lead paint.
So,
you can buy
this
right
is
over
the kind
there.
of stuff I used to do
And
all
then
the
this is
time.
plywood.
But
I used to when I was younger, but
He's been doing like
We're
a lot of,
actually
like,
getting ready to start a
world
brand new
wars,
game. So
like,
this is
stuff
World
like
War
that.
II.
It's just
Got
so
Germany
cool to
versus
see
the
him
United
actually,
States.
like,
This
look at
is Battle of Bulls. So it's
What's funny is it's not as hard as it looks. God, the first
So,
was so
think of everything on top of your chest.
Like these
and then
guys,
add machine guns.
sponge chip on the helmet. Most of the paint on this
And
is
tanks.
contrast.
And tanks, yes.
Cheater paint.
And actually airplanes. Although airplanes don't use it, they'll come in and do stuff, but they're not actually,
Yeah,
9 times out of 10
I
aren't
guess
represented
it-
by model.
pretty
You
cool.
just make a roll before they'll strafe and die.
That's actually straight out of
Usually,
paint pot. About how in
when a
Blizzard
plane
puts
comes
paint
in,
on, they
everybody
advance.
on the battlefield
Oh, that's so
freaks
cool.
out
So
because they're
it's
so
like
deadly and everybody shoots.
So you want to try that?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've played plenty before.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Do you want to run the Americans then, or?
I can run half if you want.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I haven't. And I was telling him like I play most of my playtime has been in first edition.
Yeah.
I played a lot like forever ago. Then I joined the Navy, moved around a lot, and then I played like a couple of times while I was in the Navy. And then ever since I've gotten out, I've had nothing to play. I even ended up selling my Soviet Army because I was like, I've got too much stuff, so I got rid of a bunch. And I still have a British Army at home, so I was like, maybe one day I'll be able to break it up.
The V3 working book right there. If you would like to try out V3 and see what's changed, the order mechanics are the same, just like you remember. Modifiers simplified a lot. There are now cover saves. So like instead of hitting on supers, you're usually hitting on like fives.
Especially when you're having to
And then it's like 5 up cover save no voids, 4 up cover saves no voids. We're just doing a meeting engagement, moving on from the table.
Transition from where you
That
are
little guy shooting the
freshman
jeep, that's
year,
the center. Trying to keep
football
units within 6 of the
becomes a
center,
full-time
and then try not to lose any
go
goals.
out, like probably right after your season.
You run Americans, you get 2 rifle squads, light mortar, aka a rifle grenade. They can move and shoot. 2 MGs, an officer, a chaplain, who lets you get both pens, big officer squad, and you've got a vet chaffee and a vet shark. That's how you get the whole chopsticks to where you can get your right out there. Very expensive 1,000-point army as far as the units in it, but
Sure
like,
is.
quick demo game. The infantry component's only 500 points. But he's played it on Tabletop Simulator. You played it before. You guys should be just fine.
What are you playing in?
And you have a dice. All he's moved on.
Okay,
Is
so you
that
tell me
like
what's
this
left
team
tackle
is that
important.
fits the
That's his blind side.
And then
Now,
here's a tape measure. This is also a tape measure.
What I played was defensive line. I love defensive line.
And this thing's sweet because I can do.
What's going to get you a college scholarship
arm
faster,
wrestlers.
being a good big lineman or a good left tackle?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and then no pressure. If somebody has to dip, I can always stand in. If anybody has questions, feel free to ask. I'll be very blunt about the game. Certain things I like, certain things I
here's
don't.
the thing: is you get up.
I hate when guys do demos and they never say anything
I
accurate
mean,
about the
always
game.
remember gap down back.
I love bolt action. There's nothing quite like it.
So if you get up,
But there's not. So what I've always loved about bolt
Never got out
action
there,
is how
just right
freaking
down to
simple
like, what
everything
was the
is.
play.
It's simple
Yeah.
and it lets the
Yeah,
chaos
of course you
be
have. That's a
the
joke.
complexity.
Yeah, and
Anytime
it's
it's
so much bigger.
So anybody on your inside gap,
All right,
block it. Anybody that's directly down in front of you.
Advance would be 6 with infantry.
Get out there,
Run
get
would
on
be
the line
12.
Yeah.
As long as you do
Sherman
that,
moves
you
9
screw
and
up.
18.
And if they're too
They
big,
added an extra
just
pivot,
grab them
and then tanks now get a rule called fast, so the Chaffee and the Lux can move forward.
Alright, I'm going to.
And you're getting
run
big enough that-
NG team.
Yeah.
Yes, but fall in love with that weight. Also, it's not just about what you lift, it's
Yeah.
about what you lift
Right
with
there.
that fork. It's
Yep,
about
and
what
both
you
the
lift.
That's
MG
what
teams
we
are
keep trying to tell my
And
wife.
then you'll appreciate
Tells me
this.
all the
Everything
time.
in the list is reg as far as
Watch
infantry is
what you
concerned.
Okay.
The
I got
tanks
a
and the
son
only things
that's
that
professional wrestler,
Sweet.
and he is
Okay,
just
so
now
super simple, and then
started
he'll put his
to
dice next to his unit.
Now he's starting to
And then I'll put this over here for you. So you'll keep the dice next to the unit all
There
the
you
time.
go.
And that will
For
help you
him,
remember
it was
what
all
they
about,
did.
he just
and
felt
what
like he
they're
could
doing.
show up because he was being
Next
natural
dice is yours.
anyway and do whatever. It's like, that's not how it works.
As far as line of sight goes in this, if you're drawing sight to a
I wrestled
grid, like
126.
you
You
can't
can't
see
do it now,
grip,
but
you can see
that's
into
what I
it.
wrestled
No,
in
I feel
high
that.
school. But,
Stuff like fences, if
well, I
guys
think
are up
first
against
coach
it, they
was
can
I had
cover. But like if they're like a foot away from the fence, they're not gonna get covered.
I think that's what that did first time.
And these give soft cover as well, because this is like grass.
And I'm not one of these dudes running around and have like ball here and there. Shape down.
Bolt action's always kind of funny, because like you look at the model standing on the base and you forget in reality they're crouching and running.
Yeah, like they're doing it.
This has a 12 on run, right?
Yeah, so they can run just
He
like
hates it choked up.
regular.
Oh, I would,
defensive
yeah,
players,
that's one of the
they
reasons
can't
I would do it. Well, hey guys, hello. Anything I can get for just let me know?
Just to
Any kind of game?
Yes, so you can't run through charges, but you can run around it. So like if you wanted to run over here, you just need to go around it if you come from this way. Roads do stuff for movement, but we don't have any wheeled vehicles, so it's not gonna fit this game. The roads are more for feet.
Oh, yeah.
Like where you paint and all that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Cool. Are you gonna put the run dice next to him? Next dice is his.
all stuff.
What was your name?
Colin.
Colin?
That's
Yep.
cool.
Okay.
So
And then
if you
we'll
got
put
about spare
Ian
45
and
minutes.
Colin.
Yeah.
I'll put my name tag on because I always forget to introduce myself.
No, you're good.
Yes, I've been.
This is leftover from the term. 1, 2. I was like, oh,
I'm 55 now.
Yeah, where do you normally play?
So Murray has a group, but the store only has 3 tables.
Yes, I know.
So-
I've been there, and
I have
because
tried-
they do all card games there.
Yeah, so I've tried to get it going multiple times, and the problem I run into is the days everybody's available, the tables are all booked. Woody knew that I played this. Troy has played this. He's played this for ages.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Do you want to try and get bolt action on here?" I was like, "Sure," because Woody's great.
Absolutely.
So,
So I guess the end of this table is going to be
yep.
this
So
road.
that cobblestone road, you can't go on the cobblestone road. I kept it a
Gotcha.
4x4 for simplicity.
Makes sense.
Well, there's actually.
I will get your
there's some
info and
tricks.
I can get you out to the bolt action group.
Yes, they
Yes,
use
yes.
water slide decals too.
And if
Sometimes
you're
on that
interested,
kind of
I can
stuff,
get
I
you
can do a little bit of freehand. Like
Murray
our
Store's
Campbell's
got tons of
freehand
bolt action
decals.
stuff cheap.
But
Because they
you
bought that
want
stuff
kind of
first edition.
Nobody
you water slide decals.
Yeah, and
then you
cheap
just come back over.
So
Yeah.
if certain armies you're looking for, you can find cheaper stuff there.
Gotcha, okay.
I would ideally like to get it where we can stock it and we can sell through Woody's store, but like if you're just trying to
I
get
spend
going,
time in
Yeah.
train stock.
because like
Train
their
stores
tables are like
that's right here in
$29.
town. But
Their
I
store
don't
armies
use
are like
they're my supplier of blues and different things that
Yeah.
you should basic.
And then for
I
you,
can
if
hang
you
out
start
and
out
talk
the
to
starter
somebody
box, you
about
see
it.
online.
But this is where
They are
your heart
truly-
Yeah, that's my heart.
Like,
Here's
you
the
buy
thing
starter
too,
box,
because
it
like
is
with
the-
this,
Everything you need.
everything we can pick it right up.
especially the new ones,
When a
the
train
older
guy does
boxes
this stuff,
might have
it's all
kind
set in,
of
it's in a
illegal
solid formation,
information.
has to stay.
yeah.
And you
But, like,
can't
it's like
move
you buy
around,
two-
so you have to have a lot of room,
Like,
completely dedicated to it.
and then what's nice is most of the
Here,
molds are plastic,
It's
so
this
like,
today, and
if you
tomorrow
need an
you may
officer,
come
you
back
just
and
build one of your
it's
rifle guns.
40K, so
You
it's
need a
like
medic, you just
outer
build it
space
out.
buildings and stuff.
you need a
Gotcha.
bazooka, the
Pick
bazooka's
it
probably
up,
on.
this stuff is, these buildings are nice. I'm sitting talking about it, just
Oh,
put them
you're
together,
good.
they're ready, you're ready to go. They're made out of.
First turn, you
plywood.
don't want to be pulling the dice first.
That church is very
Yes.
Is that a church?
That is a church.
So did you paint that though, or you put it together?
So,
Just put it together, it already comes pre, with everything stamped on it.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can just glue it together,
Interesting.
which
Huh? Yeah,
very
looks
much.
like
So there's
it's
water
weird
things
playing
you
with this
can
many
get,
veteran
and it's
tanks, but
really
like to
makes
show
it
off the
good.
armor rules, they all trigger up being veteran.
You can cheat,
So,
also use,
Vets it is. Next I
I get colored school blue, like Elmer school blue, like the blue, you can use that to make it look like
Oh,
water.
yeah.
And your tank ranges, by the way, are insane. Like
Thanks for.
Thank you.
that
No
thing can
problem.
shoot pretty much anything on the board.
You guys come back.
Okay.
With its main cannon, its machine gun, obviously. It's much shorter.
Is Matt still supposed to be up here today?
Matt dropped, Nate dropped, and Alex dropped. So like my goal was to have 2 experienced players playing on that table that people could just watch.
Yeah, I was really hoping to see Matt.
If we get a lot of people just show up, I may get a second demo army ready.
Yeah, I'll be doing what I can.
Because I've got some. The problem is, the other army has Polish paratroopers, and they're veteran, stubborn troops, and that's gonna be a little weird.
Yeah.
Now, if you advanced, you can shoot. So if they can see something, that tank can fire.
Yeah.
So for example, you would get down.
Welcome in, guys.
You got line of sight on this squad, and you
If there's
probably
any
can
way
see
you
some
can
of the
let us know.
I can definitely see it.
He's definitely got line of sight on these
Okay.
guys. And
Your main cannon, I think, is a 48-inch range, 2 shots with a 1-inch template, which is that little inner circle on that little circle thing.
Okay.
So you put that over guys, you probably hit like 2, or you can fire your machine gun, which would get 4 dice. That's up to you. If you're just wanting to pin them down a bit, probably the machine gun. If you want to kill guys, hit them with that
Let's
cannon.
go ahead and machine gun them.
Okay. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna take your tape measure range from the hull of the tank to the first guy you can get line of sight to. And sometimes you gotta like wait your phone and be like, man, am I in range? So you are well within range for your cannon.
absolutely.
If you can see at least half the unit, he doesn't get covered. So you can see at least half the unit. So you would kind of look at this, and it looks like you can get 3. Each time, each one you hit, like if you hit with both, you put them in different spots.
Okay.
Being in
now,
cover is the huge deal in 3rd edition now compared to the other edition.
Your cheat sheet over there will tell you the movement mods. So you remember how there's like 8 before?
Yeah.
Movement, inexperienced, pins. And it's just, do you have pins, not per pin.
Okay.
So,
See, that's
he's hitting on 5s.
Because per pen, you know.
Dude, like there were so many times where you would shoot on exceptionals.
So it's 4
Uh,
5s.
2 5s, because you're firing your cannon, right?
Yeah.
2 dice, hitting on 5s. Wow, 2 6s. Okay, so he hit twice.
So HE weapons, if you see that little
Yeah,
HE table,
HEs.
it'll say D2 pins. You're going to roll 1d6, and are you familiar with the concept of a D2?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 and under is 1. So this will tell you how many pins we got. So 1. You're going to have it. So I use these little white dice as pin markers. Troy's got some fancy counters over there, but we're not going to use those. And then we're going to see how many guys you got. So I got 3. So you're going to roll 6 dice total. Everything infantry-wise is reg. So that would normally mean a 4 up to kill that mob. But if you look on the D2 or the 1-inch template chart, it will say a +1 modifier. So you just add 1 to that result, so you only need 3s.
Okay.
So any 3 is going to kill a guy. This is the best I've ever seen those German dice roll. Normally they roll trash. So he got 4.
Yeah.
And you can pull casualties from wherever. That's your NCO and that's your bar. Other than that, if you go out of coherency, you just move back. That was a crazy lucky roll. All right, cool. That luck's just about paid for a third of himself with that one volley. Next dice is yours. Yeah, this is bolt action.
I need a dice to put.
Oh, yeah.
Then I put that with shoot, right?
Yep, so you put advance. Advance is move and fire. If you stand still to not get the penalty, you fire. So Chaff is going to shoot back. So 30, 28, something like that. So American tanks, if they're vet, they have a thing called gyro stabilizer, which kind of balances the gun a bit. So he will be hitting you on a 4. If he hits you, he's got a medium anti-tank gun, which is pretty good at killing hits. And you also have a whole medium machine guns, but I don't think you can see anything with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so 1 shot. No. And bolt action. Alright. You're up. If these tanks go over it the next turn, they have a thing called Reki, you can get that.
Yeah.
You're going to be familiar with it. One thing with tanks now, if they fail morale, they back up. If they back up, they have to board.
That is very new.
Reki vehicles are scary because they get their boost no matter which way they're going.
Yeah.
So like the Reki tank that fails morale, usually fails.
Yeah.
There we go.
And I think I'm gonna try to shoot it with that.
So you want to shoot the Sherman,
Yeah.
and then you've got a whole machine gun. This can shoot at something else. So this could target that machine gun team, for example.
Okay.
So you can split fire with tanks very easily.
Alright.
Like me personally, I think that Sherman gone.
Yeah.
But you could also use the cannon on that Panther, and it will wreck an infantry squad. It's got a big template.
Alright. We're gonna use the main gun on him and then go for your machine guns on that.
Okay.
So that's 1 shot?
Yep. And since you moved, it's going to hit on a 5.
Alright.
No. Okay. And then the vehicle-mounted machine guns now, they have whatever their base value would be. So
Yep.
6 would be 3. Germans get +1 shot, which you do after you have it. So his machine guns put out 4 shots with it. So 4
This
shots.
is what Hitler's both saw.
Yep.
This was Buzzsaw, right?
Germans are way better than they used to be. So you got 1 hit, because you'll have your movement penalty. So that'll be 1 hit on him, and then you're going to kill a regular infantryman. So
Welcome in, guys.
No, so just a fan.
There's the dice I was expecting.
And it's very common to shoot guys standing in the open and not kill people because
Yes.
like it's just they dip, dive, and dodge. You got another dice. Combat in World War II is very chaotic. There's not really much in the way of optics or like scopes or anything. So
It's literally just shoot at it and hope something hits it.
accuracy by volume.
Look, it worked obviously.
Yeah. And bolt action especially, like dice will be dice. Like you will have times where a single squad will win you the game. Like I had a game against Matt the other day on that table basically that was decided by 2 paratroopers assaulting 4 SS troopers and the 2 paratroopers won in melee with 1 survivor. Very scary. And melee is a lot more painful now than it used to be.
That's good to know because the British Army though typically run there.
Yeah. So melee is worse now. Everybody claims melee is dead. I've won half of my games with melee. It's just you need to be very smart about how you do melee.
Right. Right.
Melee is not something you build around now where you're just full charge in and try to kill people. Melee now is like the final move that decides the game. There's a big risk to it. But if you do it right, it'll win you a game. Especially because a lot of people don't expect you to do it anymore. So you'll have a big American rifle squad standing in front, like, oh, he's going to shoot me. And you're like, no, I'm going to charge. Like, I know I can live through the shooting, but I don't know if I'm going to live through melee. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Probably going to lose half that squad, but I'm going to win. That's all I care about.
So that's light cover, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you can get up to it, that'll give you a 5-up cover save when you get shot at. So you know, so far, every time we roll the dice, if the value hits it, the guy dies.
Yeah.
If you cover save, you get to roll a dice after he rolls his wounds, and every 5-up you make, a guy doesn't die.
Okay.
Your medic, if you have a medic within 6 inches of guys, like walking behind that tank or something, anybody within 6 inches of them gets a 6-up save.
Can they be on top of that?
Yeah. So if you put them in the grass, they will have light cover in it.
Okay.
Now you won't be able to run in that; you'll have to advance. But I mean, it's a little bit less movement for safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, you just bump them back a couple inches and they're good. And if any of the unit has to take the terrain penalties, everybody does.
Okay.
That just keeps it simple. You're next. Okay. You've got a 5-man officer team. That's a big change in V3. Officer teams can be up to like 6, 7, 8 men sometimes. So like commandos, I think can have a 9-man lieutenant team. Snap 2s now, your base lieutenant does 2 out of 6, and he does a +2 morale bonus. So basically think of it like you always have a first lieutenant.
And you did say this is a light mortar?
Yep. And they can move and shoot. They're not going to have smoke rounds. They're only going to have the HE round, which is only a 1 inch. But light mortars in this edition are a clutch. Like you'll use the heck out of them. Did you know which army you were interested in getting? Like, were you thinking Germans?
Probably, honestly, yeah.
Germans probably have the most options of any army in the game because they changed so much throughout the war. Like, the myths that everybody has in them are mostly early wars, but their tanks back then suck. Yeah, they have comically bad tanks. Late war, you get way better tanks and stuff, but the quality of the troops starts to drop. So, like, late war Germans, it's very common to have inexperienced troops that feel like they're just staying.
Do you want to stay with
But you'll have veteran troops too. You get the big tanks, you get the little tanks. You get like Panzerfaust, you get all kinds of stuff. You have options. Next dice is his.
Okay.
If you're just wanting to ride, because you can build them to do anything. And if you're trying to be historical, Germans fight everybody.
I've built a couple of Germans on Tabletop Sim, and I built a couple US on Tabletop Sim. I think I did a Russian too, but
Russians are really fun because you can
Russians
have
is a blast.
a ton, and I mean an absolute ton.
Like a comical amount of infantry.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
So
does this guy go with that MG?
That is an officer.
Okay.
So you have 2 officer teams.
Gotcha.
And the only difference between them is he's just one guy, the other team has one. Because I have to buy a rifle platoon with an officer, and I have to buy a machine gun platoon with an officer. And he has the same thing. Light mortars count for your weapons platoon. That's something I can talk about after the game. Like, there's a reason why you have 2 tanks apiece. Because you have to buy a tank platoon. If you ever go to Flames of War, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You're buying per platoon.
this guy was by himself, correct?
He is an officer, yes.
Can we go like over here?
No, that's a different thing.
You're up. He's got 3 left, you've got 1. And then the game is also being streamed, by the way. I don't know if I told you guys that.
No.
Woody's got cameras on both these tables because like we're dealing with it going on today. So I have no idea if anybody's watching. I know I probably would be watching a tabletop stream at noon or something. You're up.
Can I play?
Yeah. Yeah. All the stuff on that side is metal, so he's free to pick stuff up. If he wants to look at it.
These are the demo armies. I think I've mat sealed them like 6 times. Should be pretty durable.
Yeah, right.
And you see how well it mattered for the Americans because their glossies will get out.
Oh yeah, they really are.
I cannot get that gloss to go away. You're up. And then the last two are going to be yours. Usually when you're the last one, they only have dice, they'll just hand them to you. Next turn is going to be the interesting one because a lot of rules are going to start mattering. The big one that I'll kind of preload both of you guys on is officers are very important in this edition. So German officers are going to get 3 orders apiece. It's called Snap 2. So you want your officers near stuff to activate that you care about. So like if you've got a little fire base with like 2 machine guns and a mortar, you want an officer there. If you've got like a push you're trying to make that you want to move up, you want to have an officer there. Officers can order anything that isn't an officer. So like those infantry officers can order the Chaffee and the Lux, the light tanks. The tank commanders are officers as well, so you can't order them.
Yeah,
If you activate a tank, he can activate tanks within 12 inches of him.
Okay.
So the Panther can activate that Lux, the Sherman can activate that Chaffee. You'll get 2 orders, he gets 3 because Germans.
Yeah.
Because
Special.
And then your chaplain, did I tell you what your chaplain does?
Yeah.
Okay, where is he? I'll point to him. Think of him kind
this
of.
guy. There's, I'm not sure which one's the chap.
He's got a blue armband
This
with
guy.
a cross.
All right.
So what's cool about him, when you activate him, any unit within 6 inches that has a pin, you can roll a dice, and on a 4-up, he gets rid of a pin for free.
Perfect.
And then that should be your like.
That was kind of the plan of moving an officer or something close to these guys, because like, what?
Light mortars are not on the table.
Yeah. Were they supposed to be with?
They just move on. They're their own unit.
Oh.
And then I think that's their dice right there.
Oh.
You just run them on and then roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
so. Okay, so end of the round, or really end of the turn, so you say, okay, you're going to scoop up all your order dice. There are certain order dice that you can leave on the table, like ambush and hound, but it's not going to come up right now. Ambush is an order you would do potentially this turn. If you get the first dice and you don't want to move yet, you just say, I'm going to put this unit on ambush. They sit there, you say which direction they're facing. If they're a tank, you say which round the cannon has. And they can sit there and wait for a unit to move in front of them, and they'll shoot at any point.
Figure it out.
So like, if you know he's going to run from here to here, you can put the Panther in ambush. and
So
shoot.
you get order dice, and then you just got to figure out. You'll
Yep. And it's very common for players to just hand the bag back and forth each turn so they remember what's coming. Cool. You're up. So yeah, if you wanted to activate an officer, you're going to say, I'm going to snap 2. And then you just tell how you would put your tape measure out and see how many units are at 6 or
I've
12
never
inches.
played Warhammer.
And then you just say, I need 2 more dice on bag so I can snap these guys.
I can do that to up to 2 or up to.
Up to, so this infantry officer can do up to 3. That one can do up to 3, but he's only got a 6-inch range, so I think
He's
on
on
2. And that tank can snap 1 tank within 12 inches. Okay. So you would declare it before you measure.
Alright, I'm gonna snap him. Or
You're going to activate the Panther, okay?
Yeah.
And then you would like to try and snap the Lux as well.
yeah.
So now you've checked your range, just any point on that hole, as long as he's within 12 inches of that tank. Might be a little too far.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, the tank commander would order him.
Okay.
Or this infantry officer could, but he's only got a 6.
Okay.
It looks like he's just out.
So, yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with activating the Panther first, because if you knock that Sherman out, that's going to help.
That's what my plan was to do. So that's 1 shot again.
Yep,
Looking
so
for-
if you would like to fire, like you want to stand still so you hit me, right?
Yeah.
So put the dice to fire next to him. And then now you're going to shoot with no penalties, but you don't get no more.
Okay. So that's gonna be 1 shot looking for forward.
Yep. Ooh. All right, and then medium machine gun going
Yeah,
in.
go straight at the.
Okay. Boy, that Sherman's life just flashed before his eyes.
Twice.
The tank rule the Germans have is insane.
Looks like 2.
So it's 2 hit.
Yep, so you got another pit.
Yep.
And you're gonna roll those 2 dice to see if you kill him.
3
One dead. Okay. For keeping track of this, grab one of those American dice, and I would just put a 2 next to
Yeah.
it. Once they get down to 1 guy, they'll take penalties. penalties and stuff. But right now, they're still. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Keep it.
Okay, you're up.
I guess I'll do the same thing, and we'll shoot the tank here, and then the machine gun's gonna go straight down the street.
And remember, you can advance, and the cannon will hit the same as always. Your
Yeah.
whole machine gun would hit.
Yeah. Fire. This way. We got.
Why are you aiming at the building?
I'm not aiming at the floor. We got many.
Should be well within that.
Yeah, 31, 32.
Yeah, I don't know what.
This has a heavy anti-tank. 72-inch range, plus 6 pins.
So you just one shot hitting on fours.
Can you move your building?
Thrilling tank battle we got going on.
And then the machine gun, let's see if we can hit it.
Are you on these guys over here?
Yeah, the guy's down the road.
Okay. So 36-inch range of the machine gun.
Can I move the tank?
Just
Just outside.
Anytime you're out of range, automatically misses. No pins, no nothing.
Yep.
Next that's yours.
Are these not
All
guns?
right, again, I'm just gonna shoot.
Everything over here is where you
Okay, so the anti-tank gun on the Lux is not great, and that's a light tank. You're gonna have a little bit of trouble pinning the armor from the front, but if you hit him, he will take pins. If he takes pins, he
No,
will
that's the objective. That's
gets
where
to
you're
take
trying to
them
go.
out.
Yeah.
So you can move up.
So you have to get to
You can also move, try to move the tank out of line of fire or whatever. But yes, if you want to shoot with no penalties, you want to fire.
I'm gonna go ahead and fire again, and I'm gonna shoot at them.
Yep.
And that's 2 shots.
Yep.
Yeah, you can move stuff.
Depending
I'll
on
show you.
fours.
2 hits? Okay. I think you need 6s to glance in from the front. Basically, this thing's meant to be a reconnaissance. It's not very heavy. Okay, so no damage, but you do take a pin. Because a chaffee should be from that 5 with a glance to the 7.
Yeah.
Why are we using that?
Well, it's
I'll show you.
because you get a modifier for
Chaffee, see this damage value? Light tank.
You want to drag that
Yeah.
other chair?
You would add your +2 pin from your weapon to that dice roll, so you get a 7. But the pin still matters. If he fails at morale check, the Chaffee just runs away.
Yeah.
Which can happen. I've seen veteran troops panic under fire.
Do officers being within range help any kind of that?
Yes. So all officers provide a +2 morale bonus. The tanks provide +1. But if that infantry officer gets within 6 of the plugs, for example, you get +2. This is a bolt action. World War II. Think like Saving Private Ryan. You got Battle of the Bulge. Americans and Germans both trying to take a crossroads. We're doing demo games all day. If people want to try it out. And yeah. Your tank roll gets to come up. Basically, you get +1 on the penetration roll with that tank. You get +1 on the damage result. So if you penetrate an enemy tank, you kill it on a 3. So that's why I was like, if that Panther hits something, it's coming.
So
You gonna fire the machine gun?
yeah, I
Okay.
am
30.
over half.
Okay, did you make your order check?
I did not yet.
Okay, so order check. Anytime you take pins from shots, base morale bonus, all reg troops up to 9 up. You subtract 1 from your morale for every pin you take. So he's got 2 pins, that puts him at 7. You need to roll that or under to activate the unit. If you fail, they panic and they go down. Do you have an officer nearby?
I've got the tablet.
Okay, he doesn't do anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because this guy's over here, this guy's over here. Okay, yeah, they're not going to do it.
All right.
7 So they pass. So when you pass, 1 pin goes away because that kind of represents them keeping calm under pressure. They're still going to have a pin for shooting, and now they can activate.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is he has a hit penalty because he is pinned down by rifle fire.
Yeah.
So instead of 4s, he's going to hit on 5s. And what was his target?
The guy's that's there.
Okay, so you're going to hit him on 5s. And you get a 2 more dice. Machine guns get 6 shots based. They up the amount of shots.
And
They're getting lucky down there.
Okay, well, that happens sometimes. You're up again.
Alright. Now, moving into buildings and stuff, I know there used to be modifiers with that.
Yeah,
That's
so
still,
these are all ruins for simplicity.
Okay.
So just area terrain. You have to advance into area terrain. The only time you can run is an assault, and you're still in mid 60 terrain.
gotcha.
So you could run and get up behind a building and get them ready to go next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it.
And American squads get a rule now where for every 3 rifles in the squad, they get an extra shot.
And you said I
They took away fire and they took away yours. American players run it. What do you mean I can't move and shoot without penalties? Because it's one of the most powerful abilities in the game.
You just.
So I'm gonna use him to activate so that I need to.
You've never played it, so you don't know what you're doing. See, you declare you're going to snap 2. And now what you're going to do is you're going to have 4 dice, right? You're going to allocate all the orders before you do anything. So you would say, like, I'm going to fire, I'm going to advance, I'm going to advance, I'm going to run. Whatever you want to do.
I've been on advancing all of them.
Okay. Keeps it simple. You can do these in any order you want. The big thing with snapping 2 is it happens before the officer moves. So that's why the officers need to stay with what they're activating. So yeah, and then you get to move and activate them in any order you wish. Just keep in mind certain abilities, like when you move models might matter, like your morale bonus for your officer. If you move them way too early, he stops running. But yeah, you're just advancing up to that. And I'm assuming that squad's getting ready to shoot.
Yeah. We're gonna attempt to shoot.
Okay. So you got a variety of weapons. It's going to be fun. You got an LMG, 3 assault rifles, 3 rifles. One of the rifles is the loader for the LMG, so that loader is not going to get to shoot, obviously. So you'll want to roll these in batches. First, let's check range to the target, because your weapons have different range. So you want to check from closest to closest.
More than half of the group.
So you're just past 18, so your assault rifles are out of range, so the 3 markers, 3 we don't care about. You have an LMG and 2 rifles. So grab me 7 dice, and you're going to take a movement penalty, and that's it. He is going to get covered from this shot because most of his guys are behind the building.
Alright, so it's gonna be 5s or 6s.
5s. So 2. Alright, so they're going to take a pin. And move that pin box in closer probably. Okay, and then you're going to roll for kill guys. So 1 wound. Now you get a save.
Okay.
So grab you a dice. Hard cover provides a 4-up. Soft cover provides a 5-up. So you got a 4-up save to prevent damage.
then why can't you just shoot that?
Okay, next dice. Or no, your next dice.
So if they haven't moved, are they able to just go over that if they're right there?
Yeah, you can advance up 6. Now they're a mortar team.
Yeah, well, we can't
They're perfectly happy seeing you go back.
We're
The way their firing works. They're only going to hit on a 6 the first time they shoot, but if they sit still and they keep shooting the same target, they get the barrel back.
because like
What's
once
nice
the
about
team draws
mortars,
out
they
of the
ignore
bag,
it.
and
Alright,
we're
we're
just
just
in the
gonna
bag,
same
and
place,
then
so it's
he
gonna be
pulls it out of the bag, then we get
Roll 1 dice.
whichever one you
Hit on a 6.
Really great. So if you put the green one, we get the new bar. If you pull the green
Now,
one, it's
grab, you see that one that's got the little dial things in it next to the white dice?
yeah.
Grab me one of those. Okay? Yep. And you can usually represent these with dice, but which one there it is. So this is going to be a 5-up next to them. And that just reminds you next time you shoot, they're 5-up.
Oh.
Unless they move or they move.
Alright.
So what's nice about that is it forces people to move. And these guys are like 30 points, that's why people move. So,
And then these 2 guys can just come up here.
yep.
And then these guys don't have any guns that would be able to shoot from that far.
This is an assault rifle, this is an SMG, so you need to be within 18.
Yeah.
But you've got them in a good spot to kind of just.
well, we're actually within range of the objective.
And that's
6 inches within the objective. So, yeah.
Alright, next dice is yours.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
These guys. Yeah, I'm hoping Woody can get stuff in within like a month or two.
It'll be.
And in the meantime, I have tons of stuff. Like I'll straight up make the stuff. If you don't understand how many terms.
Oh, yeah. So the machine guns, they can move and shoot, right?
No,
Or
because they're fixed weapons.
Teams.
They would move or shoot.
Gotcha.
They can run up to 12 though, so
Yeah.
you can reposition like pretty far out.
I'm probably gonna leave them there because then I get the soft cover advantage.
Okay.
Don't we get to fire that tank?
Not yet.
You're up. But yeah, I'll get you guys info when we're done. Get you added to the group chat. We just got a messenger chat right now. There's also like Woodnover Games Discord they can get added to. And
Yeah, I joined their Discord. So I was up here the other day, and that's whenever he was like, "Oh, there's gonna be a bolt action division." I was like, "Do what?"
Yeah,
And I
I've
was
been
like,
posting posts
say
occasionally,
less.
and like nobody reacted to them. Like, oh god, nobody's gonna show up. So I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Dude, that's the thing when running demo games. Some days you get like 20 people, and some days nobody shows up. That's just how it goes.
Right.
Next one, yours.
I know what we should do.
Okay.
Alright, and then so I can activate him and then activate both of those at the same time if I wanted to. So I'm gonna go ahead
We need to
and
leave them
So you're gonna activate your whole
because we
army,
need a
and
machine gun on the
that's basically it. The rest of
Now the machine gun can see where they're going.
Oh, I see.
And we can shoot
them
them.
off to the fence road.
So
and get some
if
shots going.
some of his main
That is the
army
goal.
just die.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Unless he takes down our army first.
I may or may not have set up certain terrain pieces so that certain things would work naturally. Because you can't pre-measure, but I can set the table up in a way that makes sense, like certain terrain pieces are in natural environments. I'm hoping to be able to run tournaments and stuff one day,
Through the trees.
and Woody's really supportive of that. The main thing about tournaments for bolt action now is it's more just to get better shot.
I think we're gonna go ahead and shoot these guys at that machine that they're training for.
So check that range. Your rifles will be within, so it's the same thing, 2 rifle shots in there.
So
This isn't good.
Yeah, bolt action tournaments are a ton of fun because like a lot of people put a lot of effort into painting armies or making infantry or holy crap, 3 hits. So that's another pin on that machine gun team. Yep. And then you're gonna roll those 3 dice, see if you get any captains.
6 and
1. Do you have any cover? No.
One guy.
So anytime you lose at least half of the unit's strength from shooting, like,
Then you take a
penalty.
check.
Yep.
Yep. So
And then you'll take an additional penalty for 1 minute.
Yep.
They're fine. They actually made that. That's surprising. And that goes off the strength of the unit when you shot them. So if they're down to 6 guys, you kill 3, morale check. If it's down to 2 guys and you kill 1, morale check.
Well, again, guys. Is there anything we can help you with? Let us know. We got a little time to kill. Learn how to play World War II veterans. Get a demo, okay?
Are they going to take a shot at
Kill
you?
some Germans.
they're gonna go ahead and shoot
Kill some Americans. What would you like to do?
So check the range again. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be
So this
you
is
might have the rifles.
Battle of the Bulge, like 1944, wintertime. You got Germans versus Americans.
So same thing.
You have
7
about
dice.
45 minutes to spare. You did a game once these guys are done.
I don't know if we got that kind of time.
I got you. If you need to.
Holy smokes.
Your 5 set.
Wow, okay. 5 minutes in. Regs. They never like it. The amount of times I've rolled nothing but 1 of the dice. That's a little more like I'm used to seeing. 2 casualties. Do you have cover? Let's see it.
No, not from that angle.
So we got 2 guys.
Did you get a save on that or no?
Well, that's what I was looking at if you had cover. I don't see any
Oh,
cover.
gosh. So if you have cover, you get to save, but if you don't, okay.
If you had a medic nearby, that also is
Cover is
but
your
it's
buddy.
only a 6.
Yeah.
Medics don't do a whole
Welcome
lot.
in, welcome in. Bolt action. Yes, sir.
Next ice.
Got a game?
All these ice.
started here just a little bit. This one will take
Basically, you can move these in whatever
you're
order
using
you
armor.
All right.
If you play
So
just
go ahead
infantry,
and
infantry should be about 45
fire
minutes.
the tank.
So by then, you
We
just
have
kind
to
of
do
watch it, kind of figure it out.
ground check on that. Yeah, roll those two.
Do you want this
Fancy
exact?
or anything? Or just
Shoot.
Might be okay with
Okay, amazing.
All right.
What is
And then I've got the main gun. Go for the tank. Then I can get the machine gun on this squad here.
Okay.
They both get the light cover. So let's go for the. I guess this is light.
Medium anti-tank. It's got the same gun of regular shotgun. Yeah, check. Great. It's a light tank with medium AT gun, the 2-inch HE, and it's recce and it's fast. And you put 50
Alright, and then what? Do they have a light machine gun?
It has a medium machine gun on the hull, so you get 3 shots at those things. There you go. You got hit. So that'll be a pin on you. So you can grab one of those little white dice. He's gonna roll to kill a guy on a 4-up. Oh, okay, so that's just a pin.
There's your where again.
It's
This squad here, yeah.
Oh, and also Dad,
yeah. So it's
he takes down this 10.
World War II game. Any part of World War II is covered by it. Yeah, Britain, Soviets, Japanese.
These guys aren't. These guys aren't on These guys are.
So anybody who's not on.
This is roughly 1,000
Oh, wait, this is
right now.
Welcome in, welcome in. You guys some chairs.
They
That's
sell
what
things called stars.
Run these
Those are true
guys.
stars. You buy that, that's arms. You add more, like, you play with a set of so you need to show like 20
Well, this is bolt action World War II.
running demos all day, so it's free to come back and work and shred out. But the base concept, the thing that makes it unique compared to all the other games, you have a bag that all these dice are in, and it's random activation. You don't have to do it. So like one guy can activate all stuff first, or it could be one-to-one.
It takes a little bit longer.
Just like just drawing rolls sometimes. Very chaotic. No telling what's going to
But
happen.
we're on
Lots of emphasis on officers leading units, morale, keeping down. It's historical, so like you don't have to buy war minis. You can 3D print stuff. You can buy from other companies. Obviously, he's going to try and stock.
Oh,
Here,
I can't take you right.
buy from here, that's great. But yeah, there's not anything you can get. There's what you see. Kind of we have. My goal is to be up enough one day to run events, tournaments and stuff one day. Tournaments are really fun because people show up with very themed historical ones a lot. And it's very easy to get into, like compared to like 40K, you're paying like a third of the price for it. Like you pay $50 and you get like a couple starter boxes are like 150 to 200 depending on what's in them. Now, 2 tanks, 40 to 50 infantry, 30. We are starter boxes.
So I guess pretty much to get started.
Yeah, so they sell starter boxes that are like themed around survivors. Those are good to start if you want to start out. Or you can just get rule book, army book, and then start out. Pretty much good to go. The only thing you would need is like order dice that deliver those specific products. You can play with regulars and sixes. I have a bunch of theme stuff because I like it look cool, but like you can go get a bunch of dollar decent stuff there. The only reason you want these specifically is because you're blind all this bag. You want to use and that way not even. The mechanic works well. What's cool is guys tell you what you want to do. One of these, and you put it next to the unit, and that tells you.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So the light mortar can move and shoot.
Yep.
So then its base is going to be on the 4,
So
but they're
it's
inexperienced.
Indirect fire always hits on the 6th for sure.
Okay.
And if you stand still, oh, there you go. Okay, cool.
Then
So HE 1 inches.
Yeah.
And what's good about them is they ignore cover.
So kind of like these
I can get
Probably like guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would roll to hit however many guys it is. Don't forget to roll D2 pins.
Okay.
So that'd be just 1 dice.
You don't have to pay anything. You just pop them off the thing, stick them together.
1 pin.
And then hit for 3 guys.
Yep. With a +1 pin value, so you'll kill guys with
They're going to go together.
Sit on 3s.
And
Yeah.
So we got 1, One,
Hopefully
two.
more guys show up and we have like
Two dead.
Two dead.
playing. There's a lot of people that play in the area, but not
I'm able to play wherever I want, or does that have to be out of that circle?
Pretty sure it's gonna be out of that circle because that was the HE hit like you did.
I have much different kill team here.
Read it. It's the rule book for the United States.
Yeah, it's just it's very simple to start. Got a big interest in history. It's a lot of fun. And with the models, if you're built on airplanes, same thing. Shows up on a screw. Yeah, it is golden painted. Really good.
Now, if you like fantasy
every model
football,
you see on that
Blood
table
Bowl.
was painted by me. Those are Troy's over there. So everything you like about you can go as crazy or something.
But you can murder the other team.
contrast over there. You can grab a few of those contrasts.
Cheating is encouraged.
And then these guys have regular rifles.
They have some machine guns.
Submachine. So if I'm not shooting at anything, there's no way.
Doesn't seem like a
It's for yeah, like if you want a really challenging painting project, you pick like late order. You want something really easy, pick.
If you want to score fast, play
You can like airbrush
or rats
as well. A lot of people brush paint. I don't know.
If you want to have fun, play goblins or halflings. If you want to win, do not play goblins or halflings.
Early war Germans played drastically.
You will not. I mean, since you play
That's back when they're like all trained at so level, but like
know the biggest
That's all I got.
still going to have
So now you pick up the dice.
we're at late war, they got some huge tanks, but the quality of training is everybody. So like it's very common for late war German army to have like 600 point tanks and like a bunch of But the fun thing about this game is not super strict on the historical setting. Like you can play around a bit. I can have Germans fight Japanese, no issues.
It sure
A lot
does.
of games like Champ Man. This game's very much meant to be a pickup game, play
Yeah,
around,
draw.
you show up for what you got. You get a lot of lives, there's a lot of campaigns you can do. Here we would probably mostly do pickup.
So I'm gonna go ahead
And
and
these
shoot.
guys,
This guy right
he's
there
only,
where
he
you're
played like 10 years
Yep.
ago. This is his third game. You can see they're already playing. Yeah, if you got any questions, you want to know what certain things is, you're interested in a particular army, what they have,
Interested in most of the these.
British are really
It's not
cool.
yours.
So I got their book right here.
So be careful.
We're pretty much here for him. He's extremely knowledgeable in World War II, believe it or not. And,
So I have
very
Polish.
I think that's what it is.
So four.
Yeah.
And they
You've
look
got
scary to me, but I did them most of the time.
heavy. Is it heavy or light?
So they were one of my four sets.
Forgot something.
Feel free to pick any original and look at them if you want.
4 up.
So these are Polish
four up.
paratroopers
Yeah, so
based
that's
on
a hit.
Market Garden. The one that didn't
Yep.
go so well for the Brits.
this thing.
On our roofs, that's
Obviously, there would be a
and
Commonwealth,
on
like
the
a,
tank.
they're technically not British, but they use British equivalent British.
What's this thing?
What? It's a laser pointer.
paratroopers are like a tunnel. If you want a cheap army that is good,
I think that might.
because they're veteran troops, they get stuff.
It's got a modifier. It's supposed to have like a better gun.
Yeah.
They're tough as nails, they're hard to move. They get special equipment that's different from everybody else. They get lots of automatic weapons. They're very scary to get close. Your trade-off's gonna be if you run pairs, you're not gonna have a lot of things.
Well, that's heavy. Is it a medium or a
But the
heavy?
Brits try it.
Heavy.
You can get a
Is
locust.
it a heavy anti-tank?
Yeah.
Their starter box is one of the
So
cheapest. and
that
probably
was
one of the
a
best.
plus 6.
You can get their starter box for under 2 inch.
Sorry, so 2-inch
If
HE.
you're looking for an army.
Pin is a D2. So you pinned
And then
it.
you know you can always blow it.
And then hit
Gauge
first
is
turn,
fine.
so-
Tanks, it's just the
It's a
other
1 on the
side.
10. And then
That would be, if you're interested in that, that's a great army.
And then to kill the tank,
And they come
no
along with
modifiers for
all the
that.
screws, so all your PIs, your LGs, your snipers, your light mortars, that kind of thing. Those came in hot.
Yeah.
A lot of.
what's the to kill on from this tank?
So he
Oh,
pinned.
he hit the Sherman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me 1 dice. A super heavy anti-tank gun is going to be +7, and then your national special rule gives a bonus to it. Go ahead and roll the dice first. Cool. All right. That's still a penetration.
Yeah.
So,
So his-
Panzer Ace, if you can find that for me. Should be the front page. That one. Okay, so you should get a bonus to penetration.
Plus one.
Yep, so instead of a 3, you rolled a 4. So with a plus 7, you rolled an 11, so you beat his armor by 2. What was the range? Was it under 40, I think it is? Basically, you're looking to see if you're within half range.
Is it 30?
Oh, yeah, 30 well within half. So you penetrated, so now you're going to roll a dice to see if you blow up the tank. You can hand me that blow book. I'll show you this. You're probably losing the shirt. Yeah. Roll that d6 for me. Yeah, so here we go. So this is the full damage table. Yeah. He gets a +1 on it, so that 3 becomes a 4. Yeah. And I'll show you when you penetrate. This is the roll you made. So normally that means it's on fire, but hands raised.
Wait, so if you blow up the tank,
So you went from a 50-50 to a 2 out of 3.
Because now the tank becomes
So that Sherman's gone. So now,
it would be
you
funny
killed
if
that
you could
unit.
put a little guy in it.
Was his dice pulled from the bag yet?
for
The Sherman?
yeah. Oh, for the Sherman now.
Okay, so you pull that dice out of the bag now, put it over there on that score tracker for me, just under one of the ones, and that just shows you everything. Okay, and then I got some smoke and stuff. Blow it. Obviously, the pen goes away, but now you would just go on to the next dice.
But the tank still counts as covered, right?
Yes, it is bulletproof. So you can use that as part of
Oh, I still need to shoot the coaxial gun on
Oh,
that,
yeah.
too. So that's 4
Wait, so we
shots.
just take this down?
No, it doesn't. So if the tank is destroyed, then it's covered. You know, you can go behind it, and he can't shoot.
Not at the moment. Talking online. Yeah, what he's talking about is first time so there is a game store in Murray. They don't have and you can go to I've got some extra stuff like I have a bunch of things. So if you get started and you need a roll channel, I'll buy you some pieces and stuff.
Wait, we only have one more too.
But you can get the
Alright, so that's 1 hit on that machine gun.
Just show you.
Yeah. 4.
And that was for.
That was the coaxial machine gun on there.
Okay. Decided to kill them.
This is on the Warlord website. You can find this cheaper online. So that's 110. It comes with a ton of infantry, an anti-tank gun, machine gun, mortar, it comes like pretty much like honestly, paints here work real well. If you decide you want to go with those, like contrast and stuff, I can show you this.
Yeah.
That paint does way too
Dad, can we buy those or are those?
And then later,
These are all
his
models.
They sell like paints.
You can, I just don't know where.
Alright. And then if you want to
I wouldn't buy too many paints. Paintbrushes are already about. I get rid of all the paintbrushes.
I'm gonna go ahead.
pick, you just go.
So I'm gonna use his ability to go ahead and activate everybody right there.
Stickers like
So
see that
it's gonna be
numbers and stuff on that German turret.
Nice. Alright,
Really honest, if you want
I'm shooting my mortar over there, so that's gonna be a 5 up this time because it's the second shot without moving.
and then you can go.
6.
6 hit.
Alright,
Do you know what kind of order it is?
I think it's a light mortar.
And then if you have buddies that get on.
Because light will be 1 inch.
Yeah, it's a 1 inch. Yeah, it's a 1 inch.
So yeah, looking at
I'm Zach Bowie. If I didn't introduce myself.
3 guys-ish, depending on where you hit.
So that's 3 dice then.
Yeah, hopefully one day we'll be running big game days here, big tournaments and stuff.
I got 6 fortitude.
Historical communities, roll way back, real chill.
Foreman.
A lot of older
Kill
guys
the-
that are very happy.
Yeah, at least 2, I think. And then you need a G2 for pins.
Works out. And then the nice thing about this place is that
Not really.
That's a
Yeah.
2.
like, I work really hard to keep the railroads out of it because it's not really good tracks.
And then
Yeah, well, anytime you get drones, you get certain but a lot of the people we have here will have stuff.
I 3 dead.
Yeah. Symbols, working on the whole like maybe home paint sort of thing.
Alright,
they don't mean any harm. But yeah, man.
So you think we're gonna be getting together on Saturdays or?
These guys are going to probably go ahead and start trying to. These guys are going to
I'm
run
gonna
out.
talk to Woody
So run
about
gives at
what
12,
he wants it to
right?
be.
Yeah.
My problem is
Unless it's over the fence. If it's over the fence, you can advance.
So it'll be hard for me to do specifically, but if I can get the minimum, other things show. And so, hey, Warrior, we can pick it. Woody's really good about picking days, but nothing goes like it's just going to be getting some of your teams. So this is literally show up to see if anybody.
Right.
I mean, that's already 3 people that have come in and shown interest. I think that's awesome.
Pretty cool bid.
Yeah.
He was getting this Warhammer.
40K.
Warhammer's just so expensive.
I love 40K, but like the price is
9 and so there's a thing.
back in the day, there is
Really fast vehicle. 9.
So this could go.
they have results for it, but World War I doesn't lend itself well to the platoon scale.
You
The
gotta
platoon
mix.
scale is run out of scale with a big shot. But like there are rules for it, and the nice thing is, a historical group like this, and their guys do stuff too. You have interest in World War I, World War I, because it gets so cheap. You can easily play a something like that. Odds are somebody probably already owns it and has been dying to play with somebody.
See right there.
There are guys that will bring it
That's that
all the
picture.
time. Hey, you want to play War 44? Hey, you want to play Napoleonics? Once a historical group gets going, it just snowballs. It's like Guild Balls.
You know what? We're going to go ahead and shoot this guy again.
Okay.
They
So that's 2 shots.
They have some guys that are just playing soldiers for decades.
Both of those
They play
miss.
6 mil Napoleonics one day. Pirates.
Well, it looks like that Panthers been put in some water.
Oh,
Yeah, the Panther made that Sherman regret going down the road real fast.
Yeah.
So both of those miss.
Alright.
That Panther's Panther never hits anything.
Don't pick
He
just
rolls this German army and
stuff
just
out of the box.
smokes everything. It's been driving me crazy watching him hit every target. But yeah, man.
I guess I'm going to go
hopefully
ahead and
we can
activate him and use both of those
keep
as
in
well. So
contact.
that
I'm
gives me
just
the other
gonna
2 days.
Okay.
And then
Just see how it
Yeah,
goes.
one more left in there.
Try to get him started.
it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great hobby.
That guy's still-
I used to work in music a lot. Comes in like 3 in the morning. You get a lot on your mind.
So
You
we're
can
gonna
paint,
fire these
it's
dudes?
quiet, It's peaceful. You learn new stuff. You get good at math real fast.
At these dudes.
True that.
Alright.
And
That's
it builds some
22.
good problem solving skills. Like for my job, this game's great because it builds that instinct of like making decisions. Because if you hesitate or wait, you die. You
So-
cannot be passive in this game. You have to be
7
aggressive.
shots
You have to take risks.
with the
But you have to know
LNG.
when to risk it and when to pull
And
back.
then, yeah,
So like it builds good life skills, and then it's a social thing. You have to talk to the other guy. You can't just sit here and not talk to each other. I used to be very shy, and now
2 hits.
I mean, you could do that, but then people aren't going to play with you. That's the same thing for me. I mean, talking to you, you don't realize it. I'm actually very introverted and don't normally. I seem like I'm a big type people person.
I'm going to fire this dude next.
This kind of stuff has drawn it out of me towards more of the same. And also, remember, I got you guys some chairs. You don't have to stand up the whole time if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm standing up because my back hurts.
I feel you. See, I'm the exact opposite. If I've got to sit for a while to get the pressure off my back, then I can get back to starting.
you guys still doing good. I got to talk.
But why is it cool? We're always in for any kind of social.
So like I said, that's
Oh,
what I love
absolutely.
about Multech. It's
Activity.
easy to get back into tradition.
Yeah,
There's
this
stuff.
is
That's 5.
I had a
hits on
feeling
that.
by turn
And you
3
get to
you
learn a lot of stuff about history.
And
And 1 kill.
Just the different philosophies on how each different army does their squads and what type of weapons they use and how they run and
dude's
what
just
type
gonna
of
sit there.
equipment.
And the other cool thing is bolt action, goal set can die.
Yeah.
But it's historical, so you can just get it cheap from Bowser or whatever.
Welcome in, everybody.
alright, leave the rest of the
Now
board.
I am going to put you.
It's not like 40K where
Okay.
Bolt action with the V4.
Is that a mortar or
That's a machine
Okay.
gun.
Yeah.
31 inches.
Yeah.
I use.
36.
So your other half wants to play for a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna be here all day, so if you're not doing anything, feel free to ask
But it's
questions.
still over half.
If they get done, if they're playing,
Seven shot?
they're playing a bigger one because they both play. Demo I intended to do.
6 plus Hitler's plus soft
Yeah.
gives you an extra.
This is like, if you've never done this before, then
I've just been spinning.
One day it'll stop.
what's funny is
I
like,
think that's two.
he's played this game twice online, desktop simulator.
Where were you shooting?
See how
That was shooting over there. That was good.
Alright, so you got one good worker.
It's got a free go to sleep
And
5.5.
It's actually there's a very active community.
Is that 5 gig?
Then Warlord actually announced
I think
actually
should be
using that is bolt action put on the computer. So they can just play online, play against yourself,
So
whatever.
that should be one
So
code.
like that would be great if you just wanted to see if you even like it. I don't know when it's coming out, but like you got tabletop, so just download
and
that.
that's all for all
Find
your
out online first.
There's a
Right. But I mean, you get the base concept. Like it's
These
just,
guys are gonna
it's
go
chaos.
down.
That's the big thing about this game. There is no set turnover. There is no set.
The officer activates units close to him, right?
Within 6 inches, an American officer can activate up to 2.
Up to 2. So that means 6 inches.
And yeah, like
So that means
I think that's what
all
the
these guys.
that base
These
concept.
3 would be activated. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter, I'm an idiot, because
Nothing is ever
all
going
my
to go
moves
exactly.
anyway. But it doesn't matter.
How well do you react
I'm
to
gonna
stress?
put my officer on.
You will learn very
I think
quickly.
that's good. These guys are gonna
Well, absolutely. My wife is
Brandon
the
just
exact
said
same thing for
turns
Christmas
the
for me.
rest
She's just like, you dollar around there.
Well, when he was working for the Navy, back when he was in the Navy,
So for down,
Reciprocal one that Neil was
Yeah, I
the
haven't played anything on it at all.
so whenever a unit goes down,
Yeah.
for the cut, because he's got 4 pens, and there's only 4 guys left in that squad.
which
So
one?
these guys are gonna go down.
Okay, so down means they can't do anything else.
Right. And you get
They get a +2 to their cover save.
Right.
So if you got hard cover, you're at a 2 up cover.
Right.
If you're in the open, like say you were just right here
Yeah.
down, you get a 5.
Okay.
And you don't take a morale check or anything to go down. And anytime you get shot, you can react to go down for free. This should actually answer.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. Because he's got
it's
4
just
pens, so I can still
can
roll
screw
for
up.
pens,
2 up
right? Even
yes.
if they go down.
So you get 2 options.
Because I want to remove pens off of them. So if I keep them behind the building, they're still within 6 of the objective.
Okay, so did they go down in reaction to being shot?
No. They're just going down.
So you gave them
That's
the
how it
order.
goes.
Yeah.
If you go down,
One of those
no
is when you
check,
start feeling bad.
doesn't do anything for the round.
I'm sorry,
Stay
dude, I don't
down,
mean-
going into the next turn. It
The
gets
dice
rid
are
of
incredibly hot. I think I'm
Another option would be
on
like
top
to
of
rally or
them.
something. Rally gets rid of all your pins.
Right. So I'll just leave them down because really I don't want to move them anyway. Because like I said, I'm within 6 of the objective. And if
Yeah,
I
so
leave
just have them
there,
hunkered
they're
down.
good.
You could try to advance them into the building, get better cover, but like
But
if
that's
they
the
fail,
thing.
they're gonna go down right where they are.
Exactly. Anyway, so and if I'm down into the next round, so I do a cover save for pens anyway. So
Yeah. Nice thing about down, you can do it at any time to react.
And officers have SMGs.
Yes.
All right, so
Viewers-
he's on ambush.
Okay.
And then
Oh, these guys got worse. Man, you've had a rough tournament, huh?
yeah, I mean it is what it is, right?
I mean, that's well done.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And these guys, what I gotta do?
Now,
Go to me,
morale
guys.
bonus works on
If
themselves.
there's anything we can help you with, just let us know.
Great. So are they even? Are they gonna matter for the plus?
They're probably passing on a 10 with 1 pen, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So get rid of the pen, up to the fence, no problems.
And they can shoot within
12 inches. It might be within
I'm gonna measure it because I don't take any penalty for measuring.
Just
Yeah. Alright.
Let's take them down.
And then the mortars are fire. So that's gonna be a light mortar.
Yep. No sense.
And we're gonna go target. Yeah, we'll just target those guys. Alright. And then machine gun. Now are there rules for shooting over my own guys.
So you can't shoot through your own infantry because we're not Space Marines. Like, I'm not going to appreciate you firing up 30 out 6 past minute. Basically, the rule is you can't fire within an inch of friendlies.
Right.
So, like, if this gap was 3 inches wide, you could shoot through it.
Oh, but I can't target this direction.
Yeah, and you get a free 45 degrees to shoot from. You don't have to pivot to shoot like this squad right
Yeah, the Russians don't exactly care so much about that stuff.
Well, usually when they're shooting at their guys, it's intentional.
Yes, exactly.
The Russian.
They motivate you by
And
bullets to the
commissars
back.
are still very much part of Russian forces.
Yeah. All right.
They still shoot their guys.
For medium, we get 6 shots. 4, 3, 6.
I got you. Fumble on the play.
Oh, you're good. All right, I didn't move, but you do get the light cover. And they are so inexperienced. Does it still count for shooting?
None of your stuff's in.
Welcome in, man.
Oh, red.
Is there anything we can help you with? Let us know.
Oh, that would explain. No, all the infantry are
Regular.
All the
Yeah,
infantry.
I thought you said inexperienced. I don't know why.
I think I said it when I was mentioning hit lots.
Probably. All right. So, but we are over half, and he does have light cover.
Over half doesn't matter for shooting.
Oh, well.
Sorry, I've been over there.
No, I mean that's the whole point of honestly playing for 3rd edition. So
Yeah.
that'll be just the light coverage.
Yeah.
Minus
That's
1.
kind of how it works.
Half range only matters for lines.
First and second.
That makes sense. So then it'll just be the soft cover.
Yeah, so you're getting on forward and he's got a 5 cover. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, it looked like he got much more.
Yeah.
So 3 hits. Regs. 30 cows are shooting blanks. Alright, so he's got a pin. This is what I was worried about with the demo forces, but I mean, you can only do so much about that.
It is what it is. I am playing the game, girl. Alright, we're going to, I guess, advance this tank over here.
Maybe the next time your dad blows crash, you
Oh,
can
yes,
blow
make
on his
him
dice
rock
and
and
maybe
see
they'll
what
roll better.
Remember, that Chaffee gets a 12-inch move.
Yeah.
He's fast.
We moved up a little.
I've been
So
working
I've got to
hard
do
on
a
that.
check on these guys.
I was coming home. I'm letting Daddy finish his turn, figuring out his stuff. I was going to talk to him about lunch and what we're doing about it.
You will see people try to run nothing but infantry or nothing but tanks and all that, but it doesn't tend to be.
Just holler at us.
And I can fire here with the machine gun with these guys. Alright, so I guess my modifier for the tank is I moved.
No, I see.
Yeah, but you're advanced with gyros. So
Yeah.
American tanks hit on force.
Alright.
Only that.
No touching, no
Alright,
touching,
six
no touching,
on
Okay.
no
that.
touching.
So you are well within half range on that Lux.
Do you hear
For
So,
sure.
Lux is light armor, so it's 8 up. You get a +5 penetration because you are a medium anti-tank gun.
Okay.
So you need to roll a 3 to hit.
Okay.
Just roll 1 dice to damage it.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
of course. That's great.
you failed
What was with you?
the hit.
My entire life. Alright.
This German dude is going good.
That Lux is lucky. I will say that. That Lux has survived some ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, and then the machine gun on this is a 6.
So it'd be 3 shots because
Or 3. Okay, got
The
it.
Americans also.
Great, and then for those guys there, so they get cover. So that'd be what,
But if
5?
something bad happens to your sergeant,
I've
you
got
walk
on
pens, man. Pens are the most
2
important.
pens
The
and
German squad.
Dead guy.
Dead
Well,
guy.
if he fails his cover save.
Promote a dude up to, yeah.
Fails his cover save. So he was-
It's a little bit of.
Big thing with the German squads, you're going to want to pick a rifle guy if you can. One of these bolt action dudes. Those German squads fold quick once they take casualties.
alright, I've got this team next.
Keep it in both.
And they will
Lean toward one.
probably gonna do the worst thing possible, but you know what, we're gonna find out.
Oh, did you guys have it happen again where like he pulled all his dice and then
Yes.
that's funny.
I've just been using it like
I've
that.
got it.
So these Germans typically get ran as inexperienced and have a list called Conference of Schadenfreude, and it's just the worst rating it can take all. And you can take like a heinous amount of models. So
So it has like 2 Panthers, 88, and a bunch of machine guns and stuff. But they're all experienced. They can't run outside.
Everybody
I call them my booty Jones list sometimes.
Like Sherman Fire, Sherman Fire.
Right.
Yeah, your infantry nines. 9 minus 2.
Like a normal Sherman,
Right.
but it has a,
So this
an 11-pound anti-tank in it. So it.
Should have done that
barrels-
before I
you
moved,
can
but
tell
I
it
screwed
because the
that up.
barrel is so much longer.
but I passed it, so we're good.
One way to breach
The last
barrel
guy is,
was they would hang, most of them hang like a normal Sherman.
does he have any weapons?
The barrel.
Is it Chaplain?
Yeah.
He is a non-combatant.
Of a normal Sherman.
figured.
barrel.
So-
And then the rest of the barrel.
So like his only value is his ability and his order. Like, even if you kill him, he doesn't count as a kill point.
Oh.
And he can't hold an objective.
So he's literally just an extra order with a special move, basically?
Yeah, he's a utility piece. He's really clutch for like tanks and stuff because
Yeah.
he can work on them. So like your Sherman gets hit by like one anti-tank rifle shot, you
Welcome
just
in,
have
guys.
the chaplains on there, don't be scared.
Just let us know.
Gotcha.
You guys doing
Alright.
gaming?
Chaplains are great. They usually
Really,
take their beds.
I'll just put down because
So
that's
that's
pretty
our
legit.
wall right there.
Alright, is that everything?
Yep.
Typically, these games end on turn 6. Bring 4 up to see if it keeps going. Don't be afraid to tell me like, hey, if you got a bounce or something, I can always tag in. But like, y'all are welcome to keep going as long as you want, because most people are just want to watch.
However,
Nice thing about the mall, they
I
just
think
got
they went to the
highways.
bathroom.
Huh?
I think they went to the bathroom.
Oh,
They're
thank you.
gonna be hiking a lot. to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Alright, they're staying down, so they don't be down into this turn.
Did you pull a dice?
No.
Wow, okay.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, I guess this is good. I wonder if I should have given them more models instead.
You know.
So I'm gonna go ahead and activate him. So 2 more dice for those.
I mean, tanks. That's part of the reason why like the tanks are in the base demo force because tanks are swings.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about putting a bazooka and the cross in, but then it's like, man.
See, you just have me wishing I brought my own miniatures, and then I can just run them over with yours in a crumb.
You have fun time with their clothes. So the way melee works is in the open and you charge. You fight cycle. If you charge in the terrain, you go last. So it's way scarier fighting. But it's still the same thing. 2 units in with 1 unit leave, so very decisive.
15 inches, so that means everything should be over.
So assault rifles are 18-inch range. They get 2 shots apiece. So they're gonna shoot a lot. If you would like to go down, it'll get you a 5-up range, but then they're stuck.
But then that puts me 2 units within 6.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stand in the open in front of a panther. And
I mean,
kill
granted.
chickens, but, and they're probably dead regardless. That's a hard spot to put DLC.
So it's 7 with the machine guns. It's 6 with both of my ARs, and then
Yeah, because like the reason you've been rolling 7 is because you had 2 riflemen and an LMG shooting.
okay.
Yeah.
So total you should be rolling 13 dice if you took no cap.
I'm still playing for. I'm still learning. I'm still not an expert by any means.
Just roll the bucket.
Just roll it.
They got me into it. I was like, I'll try it.
Yeah, because like
my first game strategy.
the German player, his list is very weak to like if he screws up. If you've gotten a couple lucky hits with a tank or something early on, that army just falls. But that's Germans and they got shields. They buy so many
So it's 5 hits.
5 hits.
No, you're not, no, you're playing, come in your house when you get
Most armies take a lot more. Oh, only, oh, 2.
That's half of that squad.
Yeah, they're good.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing with these dudes. Shoot them over there.
They might be within 18. And it looks like you lost a rifleman in
Yeah.
that squad. Now, they have pins, right?
Yes.
They need a morale check. Or, sorry, leadership check. Leadership and morale check mean different things. Leadership check is you're just testing that you are brave enough to do something. Morale check is like testing to see if they run away.
All right, here. So both of those are 2 dice.
Yeah, so you roll 2 dice with a 3 hit, it looks like.
Yeah.
So you go from a 9 to a 6. Oh, okay, so you foobarred.
That's bad.
Roll me 1d6. Bad things are about to happen.
Hopefully.
This is his luck turning.
5. Panic.
That might. Oh, you get it right there. So they're gonna run away. So they can definitely see units. I'm assuming that's the Chaffee.
Yeah.
So they're gonna run, but they're gonna go into cover, so they only get a 6-inch run. So they'll move 6 inches straight away from the Chaffee, and then they go down. And that just represents they panicked under fire, and that was the better one to get. The other one is he gets to pick a unit that you shoot and you friendly fire.
And they would have been point blank.
Yes, they would have point blank that off, so he was gone. Foobar's one that's like the moment you see the
And he
snake
keeps
eyes,
the pins, right?
Yeah.
it's like, oh no.
Let's see if he can.
I've had a bad day with that before.
I've had a Panther Foobar before, and it was not a good time. It was like an infantry school was right next to it. Like, oh, so that one's different. Which unit did you just roll that for?
That.
Oh, for shooting. Yeah. If you roll snake eyes on a morale check, it counts as insane bravery. You get rid of all pins.
Yeah.
That's good on a morale check.
And that should be
Okay, maybe I don't need to pull the dice.
You know, it is what it is.
We're gonna go ahead and just use this dude. We're gonna try this.
So you'll have another morale check to make.
Alright, yeah.
You want to play?
Possibly.
I mean, you can. I mean, go ahead.
Yep, so they pass. You get rid of pen.
That's just one thing.
Yep, just
He's asking if you just want to maybe try a round or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Just try around.
You don't need to worry
I've
about.
played it a ton. This is a game that I've played for a long time. And whenever I heard that you guys were doing the demo today, I got super excited.
Yeah, man.
So,
Is my Facebook name or something?
Much people, excited about it. It'll be a regular thing.
I can get you my con. Are you getting ready to leave, or are you just hanging out?
waiting on my wife to come back, and then I'll figure
Okay.
that out.
I was gonna get you my
I'm in
name.
Discord.
Oh, you're in the wood. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been posting in the Journal Games chat. Just send me a message.
Okay.
I'll get you a copy of it.
So we got
What's your name on Discord?
Should be Zach on Wood Hunger. It's I feel like a funny username, but like
No,
in Wood
yeah,
Hunger should just be
it's
Zach.
Discord. So I understand the username.
Yeah. I play Hungarians a lot, so I have a goofy name. It's like a weird.
Maybe.
4's our movement here, right?
Yes. Okay, so don't worry too much. If you screw up here, you're not gonna mess anything up because it's going pretty badly for the Americans. But you can see some comments. He's rolling the wound right now.
2 6s.
He wiped that unit. Okay. So we might be setting up a fresh game here in a second, especially if he's out. If he's leaving, I can reset this really easy.
I wouldn't mind. I don't care.
I think you've got this in the bag because he's got what, a Chaffee, 4 rifle. Yeah, let's reset this. I would say you've got this in the bag though, and then this will let me show him what he's got and everything. So congrats, you won.
Good game.
And then don't feel like you gotta stay here. I can run a demo stuff too. But same thing I told him. My name in Discord. I've been posting pictures of the games and stuff. I'll post today. Don't be afraid to hit me up. I'll talk to Woody about getting a special, like a specific day. And then you got any questions about what should I buy? How should I build it? What should I avoid? Like I'm more than happy to answer questions. Would you like to play another game? Okay. Okay. If you want to reset your army real quick, I'll take order dice from you. Get them in the bag. So you're playing Americans today. This is based on Battle of the Bulge. I don't know how much of the spiel you heard earlier.
Yeah.
Essentially, this is to represent the chaotic part of the fight where the Germans are still trying to advance, but the Americans are starting to counterattack. Nobody really knows what's going on. There's no air support because it's snowing like crazy. Radios are down. Nobody knows what's where. Like everything's going to hell in a handbasket. Mission's real simple. You're just trying to hold the crossroads and minimize casualties to your army as much as possible. So each unit you lose, dice goes over there, that counts as a goal. Your tanks are veteran, they're really high quality. What we'll probably do for this one is just start with infantry, and then if he gets it real quick, we'll throw the tanks in. But if the tanks come in, they're very good at what they do. They fire on the move a lot. They're very aggressive. Americans, you want to constantly be moving and firing as much as possible, because that's all American rifle infantry doctrine is get up in their face, push them off. Americans are very
So is the scenario set up predetermined? Like, is it in a book somewhere, or do you just kind of?
So there are book scenarios, and this one's kind of a custom one. The bolt action missions, in my opinion, are not great. They're very basic. So this is a combination of two scenarios. Keep it simple. I'll go ahead and pull the first dice. Okay. So you can kind of show them. This is a meeting engagement where you walk on. Other names, you'll start out deployed upon the board. I'll run you through what you got. This is your main officer team. They support other guys. They make guys braver. They give extra orders. So you know how he pulled one dice out? If you got an officer team on the board next to two friendlies, you can activate all three of them at once, as long as the officer passes the order. This is also an order officer. He's just by himself. These are 2 rifle squads. They have a BAR, an SMG, and 8 rifles. They're just honest infantry. They're what you hold the center with. And then you've got 2 medium machine gun teams. They're fixed weapons. They can move on, then they can shoot. This is a light mortar. It's not very accurate to start, but it's cheap and it digs guys out of cover.
Yeah.
So now, what you're going to do, you've got 2 orders you can do in the first turn. You can either advance or you can run. Advance for infantry is 6 inches. Run is 12. And keep in mind, you don't know where most of his army is yet. So the first couple moves, you want to be a little cagey, not play your hand too much. You can run anywhere in the open. The moment you move in a rough ground, like a building, woods, grass, whatever, you can only advance into it. It's only 6 inches. And then if you need to take measure, I can get you one.
So what do you want to do?
So if I want to send someone out, do I have to send out the entire company?
The entire squad. So each of these units is their own squad. Squad, 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 squad. You get the idea?
Yeah.
And then your chaplain. Oh, this is your chaplain. He's literally a priest. In the game, he's represented by he can motivate your units to keep fighting. Basically, when you activate, you can take them. Probably shouldn't move Padre on first. You can set up a medium machine gun, for example, like get behind these fences, over by the woods, up through these sandbags, you know. Be thinking about, if you're trying to hold the center, where do you want to have your guys at to keep him away from the center?
What's the chief guy in the center up to?
That's just the objective marker. So he was a special themed model from like a cartoon.
Okay.
But it just looks funny, and it's funny to have him right there in the center.
So this is your first time ever. Don't overthink it. Just make a move.
Yep.
So how far away from the edge can I
Those guys
the top board at?
If you advance, 6. If you
Oh,
run,
they got that all set up.
I assume running makes you more susceptible to you're not any sort of defensive position, so you take fire easier.
you just can't shoot.
Can't shoot.
Advance lets you move and fire.
So can I just throw my LMG on here right now if I want to?
Yeah, you could like run them on like right here. You can run them kind of like up to like there in the fence, kind of wherever you think. Don't put them in the open if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
Sometimes that means your machine gun doesn't shoot for a couple of turns, but if you can get them set up in the future, yeah, like you can do this, put them right there, or you can put them right here.
I feel like I want to have one just covering right here for now.
Nice. And then the direction you point matters because he's got a 45-degree arc of fire. So you declare a run, you put that dice next to it, that's the next order. Super simple, very straightforward. The only places the game gets complicated is like the way certain rules interact with terrain, officers, intact buildings like that table has. They have their own section of rules for like all the stuff that happens to them. That's why the only thing on this table is
What's the movement penalty on this again?
You can only advance.
And is that cover?
Yes. That's like a grass field, like they can dip down into it and hide, but it's like a plowed field, so it's hard to work.
Gotcha.
Tanks can ignore most of the movement penalties in the game. Wheeled vehicles have a really hard time with any rough ground. Like a Jeep can't go through this, you can't go through a fence, you can't go through those barricades, where the tank can just smash right through. But wheeled vehicles are way faster, which is their big upside. First turn, you don't want to get the first bullet because now you're getting to see how he's deploying. You kind of see what he's up to.
Yeah.
So now you can kind of counter that, right? So you know what he wants to do because he wants. Okay. You know what he wants to do because he's got the same objective. He wants to get the center of the objective to hold it. He's also trying to kill your units. The flanks don't matter in the spirit of the objective. They matter because if he takes the flanks, then he can kill you. Okay.
Good grief, how many?
You just want to know exactly.
I swear that's just how they come out.
Paid attention to that. The ranges.
Yeah.
Been watching that.
All your weapon ranges right here. These are
SMG's 12 inches.
so submachine guns. All these guys have submachine guns. This guy has a submachine gun. This squad has 1 submachine gun, 1 automatic rifle, 8 rifles. And you have a special rule where the more riflemen you have, you get bonus shots.
Okay, now you're up. And yeah, don't be afraid to do stuff just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Bolt action. This sometimes there's no right move.
So
Just less.
when I deploy units, does their like range start from where they are, like undeployed, or just from the edge?
You just measure from the edge.
Okay.
They're just standing where they are, just they're very visibly separated, so you can tell what's what.
Okay.
So like he's not having to measure from here. You just measure from anywhere along that range.
Okay.
There's that. I've also got this lighter one.
Does it have any negative effects if I tell them to run?
You just can't shoot. First turn, you really don't care. I think it's just small.
But you
Unless
can't
your
run
opponent
through
does
that.
something completely
You can only
goofy,
Yeah,
gives
I
somebody
can
hands and breeze.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Try this one. This one's a lot smaller. That one, I use that one because it's got big numbers. But like, if you drop this one, this thing weighs 2 pounds. I watched somebody drop it the other day. I was like, ugh. I can get you
just
there.
lock it out there. Like 12
Yeah, I got my
inches.
Dollar General one right there too.
The lock doesn't work, does it?
So you may have to hold the thing or two. Yeah, and it's like a lot of times you'll see a guy do something like this where they pull it out, they put their finger where they know the mall's going to end, and then they just pick the malls up and move. And you'll have your opponents do that for you too sometimes, like, especially if it's like a very
On the
specific
spot.
because some of these games are decided by like a quarter of an inch. So like you will see both sides very interested in how far something is from each other.
So right there is where I can move these two
Yeah,
guys.
so just to the tip of my finger. And then yeah, you can just put them in a line along here. All the models in the squad need to be at least within an inch of another guy. So like they can be like this, but they can't be like, you can't do that.
Yeah. Probably want to.
Welcome in, welcome in. If there's anything we got, just let us know.
You don't want them too tight because high explosive is a thing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you want to spread them out as much as you can, but sometimes you get a pack in to do certain things. And then yeah, you got all these guys too. No, and you won't know where his mortar team is until it activates. So yeah, the rest of these will just kind of fill in along here like that.
Yeah.
There you go, like that.
Yeah.
And once you get a little more confident, it's always scary picking up somebody else's models for the first time. These are all metal.
Yeah.
You won't break them. And if they break, they're the demo army. That's their job. Now, since you advanced, you can check ranges, right? So you may want to shoot more out of curiosity. So like you can see that light mortar team. So you might just say, hey, I'm going to shoot that light mortar team. Knowing full well that all my weapons are at a range, but like, I've only got a 30-inch range, he's maybe 6 inches past that, so he's probably within range of me to fire at that. A lot of bolt action is ranging shots, figuring out where things are. Certain things like snipers are great for it because they get one shot, but they got a long range. So you can just pick something on the board, pick on it, see if you're in range.
And when you shoot at something with a sniper, you choose what you hit. Normal stuff, your opponent chooses what gets shot.
Yeah, snipers are scary, unless it's our group where snipers never hit anything.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
notorious for missing every shot.
Most of my snipers are blindfolded for whatever reason.
So, you got another unit?
Mine just put tape over their
Oh, that's
sides.
cool. The light
Yes.
mortar team is a rifle grenade team.
Technically, in the rules, they're supposed to be actual light mortars, but rifle grenades are the same concept, so I model all mine as rifle grenades for my infantry. My Americans and my Germans are rifle
Well,
grenades.
man,
my Brits have
if there's
actual
anything we can help with, just let us know. So another thing that you have to think about when you're moving models is, so like this guy's going to run 6 inches. So when I start in here and I measure my 6, I go to here. The front of his base ends at my measuring tape.
Yeah, front.
Some people will, especially if they're new, will try to do like that. That's gaining a full another inch of movement.
Yeah.
In a tournament situation, that will get you in trouble. Also, if you're playing against somebody who's slightly nefarious, and because you're doing that, they're trying to cheat, you got to call them out on it.
Don't worry. Most people.
Granted, nobody would do that we play with.
Usually you see it at a tournament when some guy just shows up you've never met before.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
But what I like about bolt action is most of the game is super laid back. I've seen some.
Welcome
I've
in,
seen
welcome
some
in.
stuff pull at tournaments.
I mean, when you help with this, just let us know.
Like, dude, what are you doing? It's model soldiers. You told me to cheat. Come on, man. 40K had some hilarious scandals where some guy had weighted dice and he tried to flush them down the toilet. And they landed in the toilet, all facing up the same side. And the TO just goes, really? It's a great picture of it somewhere.
Is it a good strategy, but just kind of try to fortify and push up whenever you think you have a chance?
Yeah, go for it. You got stuff like the machine guns, that's their job, fire support. Your infantry, they're meant to move and take ground. Yeah, you can just put both the machine guns there and then bam, you got a great fire base. If you do that, put this little cheap officer next to him and you can activate them both at the same time. Yep. Do a lot of talking nowadays. I didn't know Woody was carrying drinks now, so I come to the gas station. Drinks.
Do you have some drinks?
Oh, yeah. He didn't have it the last time I was here. This store's only been open for like a month.
Yeah.
No, I was super happy when I got it open.
Yeah, there's another one not too far from here, but it only plays 40K cards.
Yeah, the one over by the hit building.
I know the owner. He's not a bad guy. We've played bolt action there a couple of times. He just had no interest in stocking it. And then I lived out in Murray, so I don't come up to Vinica very often. But if this gets going, I'll have a lot more reason to. I mean, like the only complaint I have about the store is it's a little weird walking through Burlington Coat Factory with Marco.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, it's gonna be weird.
Lots of curious people looking in the window.
I think they're getting used to it. Oh, dude, the first day we opened was a 40K tournament, and I showed up, and the amount of people that came in, the foot traffic was insane.
Yeah.
Thinking about where you're gonna be next time.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling.
And the first turn, there's going to be less fire coming, so if you're trying to be aggressive and like run up, remember, the units don't move in order, right? So you can run a squad up with your very last activation, and the next turn, that's your first activation. There's a lot of tricks you can pull.
You gotta get everybody on the board before you do anything with anybody on the board. Is that the way it works?
Well, it's more of like anything that's on the board you can react to. So like these guys can come on and shoot at something, right? If they can see it. It's just the first few units had nothing they could see, so they could shoot. But like as this turn goes on, if tanks were coming on or something, usually hold tanks back because they'll be able to hit something for sure. So you wait, you see what your opponent's doing, you set up and counter it, and you go for shots in the game. Especially with Americans, don't be afraid to push. Be aggressive. Within reason. But don't be afraid to push.
We haven't got
Germans cannot take casualties. historically is what happened to them. They couldn't replace the last season. And remember, you get 6 inches if you're advanced.
I understand so far.
Can I like move them up a bit as long as they're close to each other?
Yeah. You got 6 inches advance or 12 inches. So you got a lot of room to play with. You may be able to have 4.
So you have to take over with these dudes, shoot as much of these as possible.
Okay. No shots. Just advance it.
Just advance it.
Next dice is yours. He's still got 2 dice. You've got 1. So you've got your officer team and your padre. He's got an officer and.
So this just runs. It's a troop carrier plus just a machine gun.
Yep.
You can put people in the back.
Yeah, so that one can carry 12 guys. And what's nice about this game is it can be as many units as you want as long as they fit.
Yeah.
The only exception is like artillery teams, and the reason they can't have other units in with them is because you're putting the ammo in with it.
Yeah.
So like, if you put a Pac 40 behind that thing, that's one. I don't think they're great, but they're way better than they used to be. You don't have to have anybody in the machine guns anymore.
Oh.
You used to have a guy in them to shoot. So they can actually move up and be like fire support now. And then anything with a gun on it, if it's got armor, it has a chance to operate on its own and shot guys.
Yeah, like line them up like that. Yeah. And
Okay. You're up, and then he's going to have a final move. Your chaplain, put him near something that you know you are going to need to activate. It's like an officer or like a fire base. What he does is on a 4-up, he gets rid of a pin on a unit for free. So he motivates people. So just put him where you think you're going to need help the most. Chaplains have a lot of history of like incredibly brave acts on the front line, and they weren't even. Battle of Bulge specifically, there was an American chaplain who got captured on purpose because he heard an aid station got overran. So he had a guy drive him to the German front lines, walked up and said, "Hey, take me to the American medic base." He took over. The German's like, "Okay."
I'm pretty sure didn't Federal Electrician do a video on him?
Probably. It's a really incredible story because that was the second time he got a medal for doing crazy stuff like that. Because he also landed, he actually, I think, airdropped into D-Day with nothing. He just, with a cross and a Bible. Pretty crazy what some people do. So, cool, that looks like everything. The Pacific was not quite that clean when it came to chaplains because the Japanese really didn't care.
The Japanese were notorious for shooting medics, chaplains, unarmed, you name it.
All right, so first dice of round 2, there's some new tricks you can do that you couldn't do before. You can give an officer an order. It's called Snap 2. So, like, for example, you just tell this guy whatever. You can pull 2 dice out and activate 2 units. So, you can do something like fire 2 medium machine guns. You can put these on ambush, where they don't fire yet, they just sit there and wait for a target. You can also activate these guys and try and get them pushed up. It's up to you. Or you look at a specific unit that has a critical thing they need to do. Is there a guy in the open that I need to move? Maybe you give that order first. So like here, you've got this easy choice. You got a light mortar that can do something. You can try to get these guys up in the building. They'll have way better cover. You can advance them in there. The choice is yours. I'm just giving you a couple ideas.
Would these guys have trouble getting into the building because they have a wall in front of them?
In this game, the cover is extracted a bit. Like in reality, technically yes, but like it's assumed there's holes. There's no big. You have a 6-inch advance. I know for a fact you can get them all in this building. The main reason you would do that is because that's the best cover save, and he has a lot of machines. So that would be one of my suggestions.
The machine gun.
Yeah, German element is pretty scary.
So would this guy activate this entire platoon?
No, because he's a chaplain. What you would do is just give the order to the squad to get in there. And then you should have plenty of movement to get every single guy in there. In a case like this, like you see how you got 6 inches, you got plenty. Just pack them in as best you can. Don't worry about them being perfect. If you know they can fit, but they don't quite want to fit for whatever reason, you just tell your opponent like, hey, they would be in here, but There's a thing called wobbly model. They're just gonna sit out the building. And you can put a couple guys up there on the side. And yeah, these guys, I put so many coats of varnish on them, like you shouldn't have to wear that chipping paint. If this was an opponent's army, he was asking you to do this, you would be a bit more careful. But like these guys, like I dropped the German army in the parking lot this morning. It was fine. Like that was part of what took me so long to set up. Was I walked to the back door, pulled the case out, it's a cheap case, and it just fell open in my hands. And I just went, oh, that's like 200 models. And then I threw them in, like 2 guys were missing an arm. Like, okay, I can fix that. Like those guys get concrete. You can't do it.
I'm putting my Sylvaneth army together right now.
If you'd like to check.
Oh, I put the chaplain in there.
Oh, that's fine. He's right here. If you would like to check range for a shot, you advance. You have the opportunity to shoot shots. Just like right here. Yep. So check your range. Which target would you like to shoot? Probably those guys.
Yeah, that'll put you.
So your BAR has a 30-inch range. It would be in, but your rifles are out. So you're gonna get 2 shots hitting on 5s. It's not much, but if you get a pin, so be it. So 2 dice. So he's firing and he's nice. Got a hit. So that's a pin.
Why did he roll 2 dice?
Only one weapon was in range.
And the one weapon gets 2 dice?
Yeah. So that's a BAR. It's an automatic rifle.
And is that just listed on the weapon itself?
Yep.
How many dice? I see. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So now roll this 5 again. Now you're rolling to kill a turn.
Okay, this 5.
Yep. So you roll that 4 up and kills a guy. Nope. Okay. So that's it. That's done.
Just put these back in here.
Yep. I've just got that as a handy place to keep them so they don't get all over the place. You were up. Are you going to snap or are you going to just do I've learned you like to
So the hit that he got, did that do anything since he didn't kill it?
Yep. So, I mean, just like in real life,
Okay.
they're taking accurate fire.
Okay.
That will pin them down. So, I don't know if you noticed earlier, you had a unit that ran away
Yes.
last game. That was because they got pinned down and they panicked under fire.
So the one guy, that die represents him being pinned down?
Yep. And now, like, he can still activate, but his men need to they need to test bravery to see if they activate.
So
What he's doing is he's activating an officer, and the officer is snapping multiple units out of the bag at the same time. Officers are crazy powerful in this game, but you have to play them right, and they're very fragile.
how far can it move the machine gun move?
It can move up to 12.
Okay, but it can't shoot if it moves, right?
Cannot shoot, but you can get it placed somewhere real good. You can also move it up to 6 inches into this wood line. Yeah, officers used to do almost nothing in this game. They've added a lot of capability to them. They're a lot more fun now.
We're gonna go ahead and advance them too, so, or not advance, run them.
Yeah, run 'em.
So that's 12, right?
Yep, so you like run them up here. Is the game making sense so far? Like, you get the concept? This game, after one demo game, you will understand enough to play it. It's all the little interactions, like you'll see a tank you've never seen before. Like, okay, well, I need to look that up. Or, oh, we got buildings now. Buildings are probably the most complicated part. And that's just because, like in real life, you have to clear them. It's like you can't just run willy-nilly in buildings. You have to be really clever with it. That's why that table was set up for an experience game, because that would be a lot more going on. And what's funny is I probably spent way more on training than I have on armies. Because I saw you looking at the buildings earlier. I was laughing.
It's so pretty.
There you go. Those are cool because they show up just like that. They printed all the designs on them.
Really?
A lot
So
of
there's no work to do to them?
literally glue them together. Like they show up in a little flat pack, and then you put them together with all their glue.
So the rules of those buildings are different than the rules of like the
Yeah, because these are ruins. You just walk into them. Like in real life, there'd be all this junk and debris in here, but you can't put models on that,
Yeah, you can't.
so they're just empty. I've got a big ruined factory in there and all this other stuff, but like for newbies, you don't really want to do
No,
that because
you wanna
urban
make sure.
firing is tough. You know the dice, right?
Yes. Does this machine gun have line of sight on them?
Okay, so you cannot draw a line of sight through ruins or woods. If they're in it, you can see them, and if you're in it, you can see out. So the way you would do that is you can just right, like you get down eye level,
they can't see them.
Now, you might be able to see, so I checked that. One thing you can do.
I can see one of them.
Okay, so if you got line of sight with one of them, this guy, if you can do that, you can shoot at him and he gets hit. And then this one's probably gonna have a hard time because it'd be friendly. What you can probably do is move them over a bit and they probably
Are they able to hit those guys up there? Because they're really tightly packed together.
The mortar? Oh yeah, probably. The thing is, when a mortar fires, it always hits on sixes. Mortars hit on sixes because you got a range in. So you do something like, I'm going to advance 6, go up to this corner, fire a light mortar at 'em. That would clear your machine gun line of fire. And do multiple things at once. The only thing that's going to be annoying is if you want to sit here with a fire base, those guys are going to have to move again because then you're blocking those guys. But you already know most of you guys are. The bathroom situation here sucks.
Oh yeah, Burlington has one luckily, but it definitely takes you a second to get there. And they're busy today. They're very packed.
Did they fix the men's room?
I think so. I saw men going in and out of there, so I think so.
They advance.
Okay. So you're going to declare a target, right?
Yep.
And then a light mortar's got a 36-inch range. You're going to roll 1 dice. Usually they miss, but when they hit, they pay for themselves immediately. Nice thing about light mortars is they just hand.
1.
Okay, no big deal. You pay 30 points for that unit, and it can kill like double its value. People bring light mortars because they're cheap and they're handy. So like, don't let it discourage you if they only hit on 6s. Like every list runs as many of them. And historically, most units have one. Like British Paras have one in every single squad. That song is perfect.
It's going to be stuck in there for a while.
Is artillery like a thing in this as well?
Yep. So you can bring howitzers, you can bring self-propelled guns, tanks, naval boats. I think there's rules for trains for like scenarios.
I wonder how interesting naval battles would be.
Well, it's like a boat on a river shooting at guys on the shore. They're not really something you would take in a pickup game, but they're like, they exist. What you're seeing here is like what a typical army would look like. The vehicles are more expensive than they would normally be, but that's to account for time and so you can actually see what the special moves do.
Okay.
Normally you would take much cheaper vehicles, so you're not going to
Can I snap both of these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just say I'm going to snap 2. Technically he does an order
Yeah.
as well. What you're going to do is you say I'm going to snap. You allocate all your orders before you do anything. So you're like, I'm going to fire here, I'm going to fire here.
Can this dude fire?
Not with an SMG, he's going to be well out of range.
Okay.
But you can like advance him over here, and then this bonus applies to them as well.
Okay.
So you just tell them advance, and then you just do like that. These orders, you can do in any order you wanted. So you can fire, fire, advance, advance, fire, fire. The big thing is you snap before you.
And then I'm going to be aiming at those.
Okay. So measure range. 36 inches for a medium machine gun.
Yeah, maybe most days are and construction on the bridge of the drop.
Yeah, they're well in range.
Nice. Okay, so 6 shots for a medium machine gun team. You're going to be hitting on base force. So just declare which one's firing first because cover's going to match. We'll do this one.
That's firing first. He's firing.
Okay, so 6 dice. I was surprised you get time for 2 minutes.
We're just chilling for the day. We ain't got any plans.
Cool, that's perfect. I'm just happy to do this stuff.
We came in the other day to look at all this stuff, and the dude up there told us about the day today.
Nice.
We make plans to come out.
4 hits, and then you're going to roll again to see if you get any casualties.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Woody's great. I've known him for a long time before he got the store. There's a reason I'm up here.
2 fives.
Okay, so 2 casualties. I'm going to roll saves for him.
Yeah, just
2 dice.
2 dice.
And because you got hard cover between you 2, you're going to make these on 4s.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Save 1. So lose 1 guy, and they take a pin. Is this already here?
Yes.
So take a pin, and then... Cool. So first volley went off pretty good. So now you're just going to do the same thing. And I don't know what kind of cover he's got. Second medium machine gun team, but
This,
probably the same.
this is blocking them, but I don't know if that matters.
Okay, so it'll be light instead of heavy. So he just gets a slight reverse.
But like past that fence, he has good eyes.
Not a single hit. Okay, so second volley complete miss.
Somebody thought we were playing 40K and put you guard in the comments.
Oh, that was here this morning. Apparently, it kept the chat from my side. Oh, you're okay. That would be kind of funny. Basically, everybody makes fun of 40K. I play guard. They all just say they're closeted historical players.
Well, I just got the Octarius pack, so I'm putting together the Creeds and the Orcs right now for that fire team.
I love the Krieg.
Oh, yeah.
I have a big Krieg army, big Orc army. I love 40K, don't get me wrong. It's just 10th edition. I've been playing since 5th. 10th edition is very different, even from 8th. And like guard has changed.
These guys will advance.
Like even the name is not the same as when I started out. It's like I'll say guard, and people will assume it mean death. I still play 40K. It's just it's not my main game anymore. The main reason I'm playing it up here is because it's Woody Store. I'm trying.
I really don't mind the fire team rules for it. We both really like that because that's how it's got hurt into these kinds of games.
I mean, Kill Team's always been good for that. There's a lot of fan rules that use the Kill Team concept, like one-page rules. Herald's Already used to exist. Some other stuff. Did you want to shoot with these guys? Because you might have range. Rifles are 24. Your 1 BAR is 30. Those are me cheap out the wazoo. Those things save me so much time because roads are ridiculous to try to find.
Rifles on range with the BAR definitely does.
Okay, so 2 shots. Probably spend more on terrain than I have on these because the better the table looks, the cooler it is. The nice thing is like you don't have to touch them. You get a hit. They took a pin. You're gonna roll that 5 again and see if you can.
You said they took a pen?
Yeah, that BAR shot. No wounds though. But like the nice thing about the terrain, right? Like, those are Christmas Village trees. These like the whole pack of roads is like 20 blocks. This is like blanket, basically. It's got like an actual city on the other side. But, a lot of terrain's as cheap as you like. You can make really cheap terrain. Model train stores have all kinds of stuff.
Lots of D&D terrain packs.
We've been building with cardboard. Just using cardboard and doing it.
Yeah, like you see those little like cobblestone things the villagers sitting on? That's like a model train pack. I got like 5 or 6 of those for like $10. The roads are Christmas tree roads, 4 feet for $10. The hay bales, that is 1 box worth of hay bales, all those for like $8.
Where do you get the model train stuff at?
There's a model train store in Paducah that's really good. The big thing is you just got to know your scales, and you never know what he's going to have. But he's really cool and laid back. Like if you ask for like broken trains, messed up terrain, stuff like that, he'll usually cut you a deal.
Okay, cool.
Really nice retired old guy.
Oh.
So we'll start here. I need to roll 2 dice for the pins. 7.
Barely passed.
Alright, so that takes 1 pin.
Yep, 1 pin goes away. And right back.
To advance.
Yeah, I think the store's literally called Model Train. It's over Lubbock.
Okay. I'll Google it because that'll be a good
Fast freight lobbies.
That's what it is. I like that store. It's like nerd heaven because you go in there and he's just got all kinds of crazy stuff. Like
Oh wait, there's 2. Are you talking about the one if the guy has the Ferrari parked out in front of it all the time?
Yeah.
That's a different store.
Well,
There's another one.
Because it's the one that's like, I didn't know it was the second one. It's the one that's got the red store. He's like got kind of short hours.
Right in front of Hanks.
I like his.
How many dudes are these models supposed to have? I think I did. Or did 1 died already, didn't I?
No, you got 7 guys. That's right. That unit.
Yeah. And then we're shooting at that border team, I believe.
Okay. So 18 for the ARs. The only reason I'm saying 18 is because like they're probably out. So you still got 2 LMG. You got the LMG and 2 rounds. Or 1 rifle.
Yeah.
So you're only going to get 6 shots because one of your riflemen died. And you should be hitting on 6s because it's moved and you have a pin. So probably not going to hit very much, but you might get 1. Or you can hit twice. Cool. All right. So you got 2 rolls to wound on him. 1. Okay, now you have a cover set. So what this is
The fence potentially eating the bullet for these guys. You will roll a 5 up. If you save it, no wounds. If you roll under, a guy dies.
and then if you could grab me a white dice, please. I need to just give me the whole dice actually. I need to just pull one of these. You're good? Alright, so
He takes a pin. That just represents that you're taking fire.
and then I buy historical dice that they're more just get on the cheap basis.
I was just trying to see, is that a 1 or a 6?
All of my dices have symbols on the 6s.
Okay.
Some people are of the opinion that theme dice are luckier.
I agree.
40K players will say,
I'm
see
going
that's
better
a
with
theme
these
dice.
dice than my dice at home when I go for a ham.
So we're gonna go ahead and shoot. I think that's the same amount because it's 28, right?
The rifles are 24-inch range,
Alright, so
so you
it's-
might be down to just 5mm shots. But that should hit on 5s if they don't have hands.
It was a 3 when it landed.
Okay.
7, 9.
Yeah. Usually we treat it like if it falls off the table, just roll it. And if we had a dice trade, we won't even count it if it goes out of the dice trade. Last order is yours. That's the chaplain. I would get him close to something that you know needs to activate. Don't forget he can run too. His main benefit is just keeping people moving. That's handy for like answers a lot of questions, and that's like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You will quickly, it can go out of control real quick when you're buying all the little aids, but it's like nothing compared to like Battletech. Like I bought a tablet just to play Battletech because I was like, we're playing in a campaign where units are randomly allocated. It's like I'm blowing through so much printer paper. I'm just gonna buy a tablet, and have the record sheets all in one spot. Thankfully, with Vault Action, once you get that book, that's all your units.
How often do
Yeah,
you
you just
do
need to
new editions?
say that you're putting in the quarter.
Yeah, every so often the editions will change. You need to buy a new army book and a blue book.
That's the big crap that I have.
Yeah. Those and the Hail
So,
Caesar.
Bolt Action
those
editions,
both look basically the same.
Second edition lasted a decade.
That's all
40K
I
lasted 3. I think if that. Oh, we're done with the turn. All right. So if you want to gather up all your order dice for me, and they're all going to go back in the bag, and we're on turn 3. I believe.
How many turns?
Oh, so you just go until the dice are gone,
Yep.
that's one turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Super simple. Like, because eventually you'll just reach in the bag. Oh, I guess we're done.
We might start using this right there on the
You like the random? Oh, I've thought about adding it to 40K a couple times, and 40K is just a little awkward because assault matters a lot more.
Yeah.
My solution was going to be like, you just treat it like the charge phase, but you're going to have to make these squares a little more, not 2d6 maybe. I mean, it might also just work as fine. I played around with the rules, but I never got anybody to play test it. But theoretically, it should work real easy. The only thing that's weird is like command phase, which you just, I guess you just say starting turn.
Yeah.
You're up, man. So you can snap 2, or you can move just a unit. It's up to you. I've got a couple of ideas, but I will shut up unless you want my.
I'll take some advice.
These guys probably wouldn't be a bad idea to move them up. If they can get to the fence, great, because you can probably move them up enough to light those guys up. Your other option is get those machine guns, lighten up that one squad that took a hit before. You also have that light mortar team and that squad in the house. Well, your front guys, so you measure per model. The front guys are going to make it to the fence. That's what matters. Now, are they all going to see those guys? I don't know. But you also got to think of it like it's going to make it harder for him to shoot them. You know what I mean? So that'd be my probably thought. Or you do that. You set those guys up and start landing something. Up to you.
Would you still activate those two or not?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some more fire.
Okay. So you got some fire, and then that officer, you can really give him any order you want. He's not really going to do much. His job is just to make sure those machine guns activate. Okay. easy.
Okay. See. Can I just advance it like a centimeter?
Yeah, you can move wherever. You don't have to move. Yeah, you can literally do that with anything. So yeah, now you would allocate for shooting shots.
Oh, it's not. It's just.
I'll do this, go.
How much
Six
do I
shots.
need to get through that fence cover?
Just keep shooting. He can get lucky and he can get permanent. That's all. That's a good start. So you got 4 hits on, so that's the squad behind the fence that took the hit. Now all those 5s and 6s you're gonna roll again.
So it's a
Good habit to get into. Scoop the bad dice and then just roll more. All right. 1. You got 1 cover save. You got save. Okay, so you lose 1. And now you've got another medium machine gun you're gonna roll. You said. Same thing.
Nice.
Yeah, so pull the 2s out and then just roll again. The reason you pull the lower dice that fail is because that way it's harder for people to cheat. So if you do that, people see you're all doing that, they just trust you. Alright, so 2 more wounds. So 2 cover saves. And you took a 3rd hit. Ooh, okay, now that's gonna suck because they're gonna have a morale.
Yeah, I would teach the LMG. I would probably pull a rifleman
That LMG is going to take a penalty because the spotter's gone, and then you've got a morale check. If you fail this, that unit's going to run. 6, they made it. You also would have had a +2 bonus. But yeah, so they passed. But that's a good hit for you because that squad's a lot less. And you're up. Are you snapping as well? Or?
yeah. I'm gonna snap over here.
3?
Okay. Oh yeah. Just get as much out. So.
Now, the risk with snaps is if the officers start taking pins and they fail, the snap fails. So just keep that in mind. If these guys start taking hits, it gets risky. Oh, no, you don't have any pins. You're rolling.
Yeah.
Yep, so they passed. If they didn't have the officer, they would have just failed, but the officer was going
That completely removes this then?
Yep, that pin goes away, and they are free to act. So now you would allocate all your orders out, say what you're going to do, and then you go
Going
to
to advance with these dudes.
They also go back to old school rank.
No, I'm so far.
Oh, you're good. I'm just moving it out.
Oh, really? Yeah, and first with that, it's James and Reddick.
Are you all good for a second? I'm going to run the rest.
Yeah. These dudes are just gonna fire. Basically,
Yes, I don't think they're going to be right now.
so they're kind of there, or they're just in gun range, so 7. How far their guns can shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3s. I got 3. So that's a 10 for that. Yeah, on the front.
So he gets,
And then 1 dies.
he gets 1 little dice.
Actually, you got a cover save, so you have to roll for a 5 on that.
So he has to roll.
Yeah, yes, roll.
How many?
1.
And then he's trying to hit what?
Anything 5 on that.
2.
So one of those guys in that squad up there dies.
Okay. And then does he get one of these dice?
Yes.
Is it on 1 or 0? And then it has to like change whenever it's like damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw you doing it, but I didn't know exactly what it was for.
Okay. Y'all still going?
Yeah.
stuff in your way, man? Are you good?
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, we're running bolt action in today. So.
This MMG is 7 shots by itself, right?
It can see through the woods. The only thing is if you draw like that much through the woods, he just automatically gets it. Where are you planning to shoot?
Those dudes are
Ruins gonna make it tricky. He's gonna get a cover safe from the ruins just because of the way the ruins work. So, like you can see a couple guys. You're shooting a rifle squad. You should be within range. Yeah, you are. Okay, 4 hits. Nice. Yeah, dude. German machine guns are scary. That would be like a high explosive weapon.
3.
That big tank over there shoots one that's like this. The tanks, I break them out there.
So 2 die.
Just don't pick the one with the big rifle or the SMG. So don't pick this guy up.
Sorry, I didn't tell them.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, and like, once you get into the game, you're on the roll a lot, you'll see other stuff. You'll see a lot of maybe some armies bring no tanks, some armies bring a ton of them. Some armies only fight up close, some armies fight long range, melee focus, which cavalry, because that's what some forces show up, but they're not cheap. Anybody that has a cavalry army is
Cavalry in World War II.
So you can there's the Polish accident countercharge, Hungarians, Russians, and Germans all had cavalry divisions because the Eastern Front roads were so bad it was more economical to give them horses. And another thing a lot of people don't know, everybody thinks Germans are super mechanized and muzzle constant. In reality, most German artillery was moved with horses in World War II. The dreaded Panzer Grenadiers that drive those little armored cars over there, for every one of those, 9 other squads had to ride the truck with no armor. So, like,
That's how one of our Native American soldiers got made war chief because he was able to steal one of the German soldiers.
he's very famous because he's the last war chief, the Apache guy. He is a fascinating story. Then you also have the Navajo Code Talkers, which is the Navajo language is impossible for the Japanese to say. So they hired a bunch of Navajo and other Native American tribes to radio, and they were super effective. Because the Japanese just could not pronounce their words. So these 2 guys should be able to make it up to the fence and be good. Did they make the morale check? Oh, yeah. So control that leadership check real quick. It's a base check because you got an officer. He's going to officer the base. So they're showing 2d6. Roll a 9. Oh, same bravery. So all the pins. Oh, that's very rare. That represents those guys just like pulling it together under fire, very motivated. It only happens 3% of the time. It's the same. It's the opposite of Fubar, where his guys almost shot themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you were just as likely to get Fubar. So that makes sense. And then the rest of the guys should be like they will need to be within an inch of these guys. Don't worry because you're within an inch of the fence, you still get the cover. And the cover of both of these provided the same. Yeah, a lot of World War II history is crazy to read about, and it's like the amount of myths Hollywood has that are just like they don't make sense anymore. Like, people really overhype the Germans when in reality the Germans are hanging off their life.
Hollywood, with like every period of history, they just get it wrong.
Check it.
Like,
your SMG is out, but everything else is in. Okay. So you've got a BAR, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles. Because you have 5 rifles, you get an additional shot. So roll me 8 dice total. And I'm assuming you're shooting this closest squad.
This is cool, man. This is all right.
Well, just feel free to hang out. All right, come back by.
But yeah, I think that's one thing I like about this game. You want to read history and you learn a lot.
Okay.
Fives? 3. Okay, so that's right here. And you can't go down, so there's going to be any wounds you get, just kill guys. 2. Where's your medic, actually?
Right here.
Okay, so this is the first time a medic's came up that I've seen. You get a special 6-up save for the medic. If you make a 6-up on any of these dice rolls, the guy lives. You get 1 per wound, so you get 2. Oh, so there you go. You only lose one. There you go. Medics are dirt cheap. They don't really do much, but like if they save like 2 guys, they pay for themselves. So their main bonus is they restore most armies. Yeah, man. You want to ask any questions? Check it out.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
I think Saving Private Ryan, the board game. Any army that fought in World War II, you can play it. Like that's a table set up for one if we had more people show up. This is just a basic one. If you ever seen like model airplanes and stuff, these show up gray on the plastic. You build and paint yourself. Every model you see here was painted by me.
How much out of this square? How far this square is this group
Down the floor.
It's 26 inches.
Can you hand me that pants real quick?
This one?
Yeah. So like this looks real crazy, but it's really actually not that hard. So, those are stickers basically. This is just paint with sand in it, so it looks like mud. The chipping and stuff you see, I literally tore a sponge in half and paint on it, and I take the chipping. The black is soot, and I apply it to make wash.
Alright,
So like it's not as hard as it looks, but like
Nothing.
it's really cool seeing you take it.
Yes.
The game was hard. Is
Uh,
it a game?
Yeah, it's a game. So like think like Risk or Monopoly or something. You roll dice. Everything is determined by dice. So like this game's unique in that the activation mechanic is random. So like we don't know who's going next. So you reach in the bag. That's his dice, so he goes now. So it's pure chaos.
How you know whose dice is whose?
You show up with a certain color. Americans are green this time. Germans are gray, but it can be any color.
Is there anything I can do with him besides just snap 2?
I mean, he's a guy with a machine gun. Usually, you just want to snap with him. Like
Go ahead.
the main thing is he provides morale. So he's an officer. He's giving these guys a +2 on the board check.
We're gonna go ahead and check. Or these dudes are gonna shoot. These dudes are gonna advance, and then this dude's gonna just move.
It's not as bad as it looks. It's just the first couple of turns takes a minute to wrap your head around it if you've never done it before. But like everything's determined with a tape deck and dice.
Oh my God.
And the book just tells you like, hey, these guys move 6 inches, they shoot for 10 dice.
We're gonna have us all going to go buy a Tylenol.
You fail, so they're gonna go down.
So that's going to roll it again and see what they do.
No, so that just means they just panic. If you had rolled 2 6s, that's when they flew.
Okay.
Is this the directions?
Yeah, that just tells you what all the models do. And a lot of it's just history and stuff. The actual rolls takes up maybe half of them. There's a lot of hard work in it too. It's incredibly nerdy, don't get me wrong. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, no worries. Y'all have a good one.
Oh my God.
Alright, these dudes are gonna target the guys
This
in
is
that
for
house.
kids. I can't do it.
So roughly 30.
Okay, so LMG's the one that's gonna have a shot. And he's gonna be hardcover on this. A lot of that in this store, I've noticed, is a lot of people come in and have no idea what comics is. I'm getting very used to that. One of the last bolt action tournaments I went to was at the Patton Museum, and they made us an exhibit.
So with a 5-hit, or was it, am I looking for 6?
Were they stationary?
No.
Did they move?
Yes.
Yeah, 5s. 5s hit.
Okay, so 1 hit then?
Yep. And that's a squad bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, so same up, 4 as always.
6.
Okay, so you have a 4-up cover save because you're in a stone building.
I just roll 1.
Yep. Nope. 2. So you lose a guy, just pick a rifleman out. In a regular bolt action game, you'll see a lot more variety in ratings, but it's perfectly normal to just run regular. A lot of people will like have like a veteran officer and then they'll take.
Is this a rifle?
Yeah.
Cannot tell.
You're good. It's just keeping them all reg makes this way simpler on the players. And then the tanks, it really doesn't matter as much to do that, so
yeah.
But yeah, like when you go to make armies, inexperience and that matter quite a bit depending on what you're taking. And certain units can only be certain rankings. Like if you want like assault engineers, paratroopers, commandos, Germans have a really fun unit called Brandenburgers or special forces that they make the enemy panic more. So you know, you roll the Fubar dice.
Yeah.
They're twice as likely to do friendly fire because Brandenburgers were the ones in the Battle of the Bulge that were disguised as American soldiers. So the Americans were real paranoid that anybody could be a German at any time. So they had all these things. They were quizzing people like who won the World Series, say like apple pie, things like that. And they caught a lot of German soldiers because their accent.
I'm gonna fire with my medium machine gun at that squad way over there.
Which one? This one?
This one.
Oh,
Or
this
the-
one.
the
Oh,
light
you're,
machine gun.
oh,
sorry.
that BAR, yeah. So there'll be 2 shots. You will have an order check because you have 1 hit. And you will have a bonus on that order check because you got an officer.
Okay.
Basically, don't roll 12, but you need to roll 2 dice. I've seen it happen. I've seen veteran characters who take 1 pen and 3 There you go. So you lose the pen. You're gonna get 2 shots at on force. And this is basically just trying to generate pins. It's never a bad idea. If you don't know what to do, just start pinning something.
So I just have 2 shots.
Yep, pin on force. There you go. You got a hit on them. That's the FAR unit. The one that just shot at you. Full set. Yeah, because you're shooting that one, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then roll a wound. Got a wound. You've got a 5-up cover. Nope. So you lose 1 guy. This game's looking a lot more of a game than the last one. The tanks swung it, and I knew they would. Don't forget you got an officer team here.
Yeah.
And then you've got your chaplain and the mortar team. Oh, and the last 2 dice are yours. So you can use them anywhere you want.
Okay. I'm just gonna move these guys back into cover a little bit more. There.
Are they gonna fire?
Yeah.
I would think you might as well, right?
What size of mortar is that? Like,
Light mortar. Just a little tiny one. If you shoot at the same target again and it hasn't moved, you'll hit it on a 5 now. But if you choose a new target or the target's moved, you're gonna have to hit it on
I think he's moved since last time I tried to shoot at that squad.
Okay, then yeah, you just hit it.
Further.
So yeah, you'll have an order check, and then, well, one thing you do, your chaplain's not moving, right?
I'm gonna do the order check for the move first.
Well, what I mean is move the chaplain over here and show you how to chaplain. So give him an advance. Now you're gonna roll a 4-up, and on a 4-up you get rid of that pin.
Okay, so
You just put a dice in it.
should I just give him this advance order first?
Yeah. I'm teaching you how chaplains work because they're really good in Brits too. So roll 1d6 for me.
And back up to where he was.
Yep. Roll the d6. This is seeing if this pin is. No. Okay. It's a free check to get rid of pins. Pins are very painful, so chaplains are really useful. Usually you take them vets and they pass them.
No, I'm not giving him advance order.
Yep. Now you roll 2d6.
There's one.
There you go. So they pass. No big deal. Here's your pin.
The advance over there.
Alright, when they're firing 1 shot on 6, they're targeting that squad that got hit real bad.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Back to 5s, and then you have this squad to activate. I'm assuming they're just going to advance up 6 and get ready. Cool. That'll be turn 3. See, it plays real fast once you get used to it. Really experienced bolt action players can play really fast. And the new hit rolls are a lot simpler. The old edition had like 8 different hit modifiers. Nowadays it's like 3. I think 4 times
I think they fire because you got it.
Yep. But like he's probably gonna like move him to the side for the moment. Here's these. You want to put the rest of your guys in the plan? So you're at turn 4. The game would end at turn 6. Just keep that in mind. You need to get, if you want to win with it, you got to get something within 6 inches of the center, or just shoot the bejesus out of the other guy and just kill them. Usually, centers only have 1 deck guard. If I'm running events and stuff, there's going to be multiple series just to keep things fresh. Because so both missions are very similar. So it might be like stay within 6 inches of the center, that's worth 5, and then each kill point's worth 1.
So if I tell these guys to advance, can I just make them spread out?
Yeah. So you can snap here, you can give 1 more back. And what you can do is just give them both advance, right?
Yeah.
Have 1 move over this way, 1 move over that way. You just, it's going to go 1 at a time, right? So 1 unit's going to go, and then the other one's going to go. So yeah, you're just shuffling them over. So it's okay. I need to put some basics on this thing. You can tell some of the terrain was a little more ready than others. Now the one thing is, if you do this, they can't go behind these guys and shoot. If you want both to shoot, you would do something like this. The unit can shoot through itself.
Oh.
That's okay. But this unit cannot shoot through them. They know each other. They know to put their heads down, but they don't know these guys that well. It's easy to so like they can move up here.
You can check.
I don't know the range. You might be within range with an SMG, but like if nothing else, you at least get them up on the fence. So yeah, you can get that guy like up to the corner or whatever. And then I think one of the guys is gonna be kind of like stuck over here. But who cares? And then one good habit to get into: keep the guys like an inch apart. That way you know which units which. Because historical stuff, it all looks the same. 40K, all your characters are big and crazy, have their own special bases. And this, a guy's a guy. If you're lucky, your officer has a fancy hat. You would have, like, if you moved this squad, they would have shot, completed the whole thing, and then these guys would go, but, like, it's not a big deal. Just, like, I would just go ahead and shoot with these, and then fire the whole guys next.
So, for the how much range does an SMG have?
So, I'll go ahead and show you how I would do this. I check range from the unit, period. So, you're looking at 14 inches, so I already know my SMG well.
Okay.
But you already know your rifles in the VA already. And then, you don't even need to roll for these guys because they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your 8 dice still going. You have an option. You could react and go down if you wanted. So I'm going to give you a 5-0 cover save, and if you do that yourself, you wouldn't be able to shoot that. Yeah. I figured you wouldn't. I just want you to know that he's going to be hitting on 5, so he's going to get like 4. Or he could get 3. Okay? So keep the 6s, get rid of everything else, and then you're going to roll those 6s again. There you go. You're looking for 3. Okay, roll 3 medic saves. No. That's going to be a morale check. Alright. And then is this pin already here?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to have 2 pins. That's going to cancel out your morale bonus from your officer, so you're just going to pass on 9. Good. Alright, they're still in the fight. Alright, you're up.
Can we do one?
Yeah, that's it. German players get snapped at me. That's their shit.
So these dudes are gonna shoot, or actually, these dudes are going to roll their thing in advance. These dudes are just gonna fire.
And then you have these guys in
And those dudes are gonna
Are you guys waiting on me? Or?
Yeah, 10 on that pin.
Oh, that was the check? So your base value is 9. You have 2 pins that would drop you to 7. An officer provides 2, so that's back to 2. So you just put the dice next to them as down. The nice thing is they're stuck in the open, but at least they got a better cover set. And cover stacks with medics, so if you get a 5-up, you can save it.
So they're going to be able to shoot, right? The medics?
So medics don't have guns. If you would like to run them up to cover or something, would probably not be a bad idea. You can also like put them in the woods. Just be careful they don't walk. Or like you could probably run and get them like. The only thing that sucks is medics don't count for objectives, so they're not in the back. So like they're just up there to like get
Honestly, I
ready.
think we'll keep them there just for the safety.
Yeah, because it's not really worth shooting.
Like I said, they're going to fire at those dudes.
Okay.
So that's
7 dice. You feeling good about the concept of the game? Like, 2.
playing bolt action. It's like Saving Private Ryan, the board game.
Oh, cool. What's it called?
Bolt action. So
Bolt
like
action.
World War II, a bunch of different stuff. Those are British paratroopers. This is like Battle of the Bulge we're playing right now. This is a demo game, so people will try it out. He's thinking about stocking this game.
Cool.
So you said that the well, they can't shoot it out.
Oh yeah, like this officer.
Yeah. That's good for me.
So I'm guessing you have done roll dice.
Yep. Basically, D6 is determine what everything does. The activation mechanic is you pull dice out of a bag, so you never know who's going next.
Okay.
So like a lot of the dice, it's like risk or something, you know, you roll to see how well you succeed or fail.
Right.
You build and paint all them all yourself. These all show up as gray. Me too. They all show up gray on the sprue. You build and paint them just like model airplane kits and stuff. I got into it because I was building model airplanes and then they just sit there. I was like, this is stupid. And I was like, oh, I can play games with these. So almost everything you see on this table was built or painted by me. Aside from that one little something.
That's cool, man.
Very cool. This one first. It's not complicated. You just roll and the dice will tell you like what you've done and what the outcome is. I guess when you roll, does it like you can move based off of the roll? And yeah. So like guys will get shot at, they may panic under fire or rise to the occasion. Guys will shoot, they might miss, they might hit. They may panic, they may run away. Right? The dice handle all the stuff that you don't know exactly what's going to happen. Okay. So roll a move with 2 dice.
And I'm going fire these guys.
But yeah, the big thing is like you get to build and paint your model.
And I have this table right here.
No hits.
Okay. So no moves.
And then the other machine gun is firing at the same squad.
Yeah, those machine guns have good equipment to work.
We're looking at the
Man, you got a ton of blood stuff, and that was not there.
Okay, so these are.
I wasn't expecting that when I walked in
Okay. Which was shooting? You hit on base. You hit on base 4. So if you don't have a pin, those 4s hit. So you always start.
Just give if we need.
Okay. So now you roll a loot with those. So that's the same squad. Okay. So one thing. It's probably not going to come up, but if your pins equals your rating, so in this case 9, you didn't just route 2 people. They're taking that much fire, they're like, nah, I'm done. It's just to kind of keep you from having a unit with like 2
Whoa, get that done.
2 wounds. You've got 2 cover shots. No. Okay, so you got 1 guy left. Testing on a 4, going up to a 6. That guy is not having a good day. I think I made that name.
These are also just the figures.
Wow, he's in it. All right, he's sticking around. That unit has been getting lit up. That's what I was hoping the American Army would be able to do, was get those 30s set up somewhere nice and put some hits going.
I kind of want to.
One thing you can do is if you can get that guy to move, maybe get him out of line of fire to protect his dice.
So we need to roll that again. Is it 2?
Yeah, so like you roll him around, barely past. So yeah, you can give him an order, like you may like run him back here, because like you think about probability, right? Every dice you have in the bag makes it more likely you're gonna have.
If he runs up back there, this guy I think maybe will not have range, just those line of sight on him.
Yeah, well that's the thing. You kind of look at where he can go and like get him behind better cover, and where he's less likely to target. There's trade-offs.
The thing is, like, all likelihood next round, he's probably going to fall to the line anyway. So why not just go ahead and shoot him?
It's that, or you could like get him up here and he still counts as a unit for scoring. You can like get him up behind the building where he can't be seen. Because like that's the thing, right? Like you need to be thinking about your objective at all times. Because it's very easy to just tunnel vision on killing stuff, and then you go, oh crap, I forgot to take the center and lose. I've had games that I won where I had like 5 guys left on the table and there's the whole army. So yeah, just get him back there. He's kind of hidden. And, yeah, he may need
He
to
has
go
to be within 6 inches of us,
yeah,
right?
so just put him up there, probably. And then he's probably just going to sit there and hide all of them.
But that makes the American play. Oh, well, I just realized he's also got those guys. But I mean, I guess they've got bigger things.
I can see them.
Oh, and that's another thing too. Like, so an etiquette thing with these kind of games. If you were, for example, saying, "I'm trying to move this guy where you can't see him," you just say, "Hey, can you see this guy?" And then you would just be like, "Yeah, I can see him. No, I can't." And it might be something where you move back a little bit. He may realize, "What crap? I can't hold it and not be seen." And it's just like, I just got to deal with it. That's just an etiquette thing. 40K players are really big about it because like their game is very minutia based. Bolt action's a little more chill, but it's just good habits.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot with them. Again, that's only gonna be.
Are they advancing or firing?
They're just firing, so it's gonna be 5 shots going that way.
And they have a pin.
Oh.
Should still pass the pin though. Oh, well, they're going down. Okay, this is going more the way I expected. Okay, that makes me feel better about the first game.
It was just a flip from a dice.
Dude, dice determines a lot. That's kind of why I was excited to see like multiple games played of this, was just to see how it went each time. And if you're feeling good about it, I can throw tanks in next turn.
I don't know if I really want to do tanks quite yet.
That's fine.
I like just infantry.
Tanks will be a thing at like 750 points, 500. We'll see people try to take them, but they're hard to squeeze in at anything under 500. Just the way the markers are. Tanks are also a bit of a trap for
Rifles
players.
and
Are they within 24?
let me check one more time.
Because I believe the bar is the only thing that has
The bars might be the only thing that's range.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So just 2 shots. But you see how valuable that bar was. You put 1 pin on it when they went down. Now for you, because you were like covering down, you're 3%. Because down always comes. Nope. Or 1, yeah, because they didn't have a pin, right? Correct. Okay, so they take 1 hit, roll, see if you get a wound. Nope. Okay, so those guys just take a pin. Alright. Yeah. You got what? Just the mortar team and the chaplain?
Now these guys are going to not advance. They're going to fire. Try to fire on that team, which they definitely have range.
Are you doing the officer or the squad?
The officer.
Okay. So I need a 6. Alright. You're up, and then you've got the final. So your chaplain, you can just move him somewhere. I don't know that anything to really rally with him.
I kind of just want him to stay there.
Okay, that's fine. You can just tell him to go down or something.
Alright, they're gonna shoot at those dudes, which is a 6 up again, because they're.
That's one, if you hit him with that, that's going to really hurt. Yep, I knew that was coming. Okay, so if you hadn't had a dice, you could have gone down. Down halves the amount of hits anytime you get hit by HE weapons, but because you'd already acted, you got caught in the open basically. So now, when you check, and because you packed in, he's going to get 4. So you're going to roll 4 dice. Well, sorry, roll me a D2 first. This is how many pins he's going to take? Just 1. Now you're going to roll 4 dice. Every 3 up kill him. 2. So this is how quickly this game can turn. Is like 1 mortar hit. And then another thing, if he doesn't move, and you don't move, you're ranged in, now you hit him up 2. So like next turn, first dice, activate those guys, hit him up 2. That's all right. That's the turn. Yeah, because like mortars, you can get some really big mortars in this game that hit really hard. Once they range in on something, it's scary. Because like some of the mortars can wipe out a whole squad in 1 shot. Because yeah, we're fighting with pretty small scale weapons here. Bolt action can have some very large stuff showing.
Go ahead and throw that. We're gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay. So did you catch the thing where I said you could react? He's going to hit these guys on a 2-up. Would you like to go down? Yeah. Okay, so you're going to go down. If you hit on the 2-up, you're going to deal half the hits. Okay, there you go. So roll me a D2 for pins. 1. Okay, so you're up to 2 pins, and now instead of rolling 4, you're going to roll 2. 2. And the other thing about mortars, they always ignore cover because it's coming straight down.
Yeah.
So it just gets 2 hits. Wow. Mortars, like, that's why light mortars are so scary. Like, this is a 500-point game, that unit's 30 points.
That was the protection. So you're not allowed to leave the game.
But apparently she's the good luck charm. Because, you left and his luck turned south.
It was going
fast.
bad.
he was getting tore up.
We're gonna go ahead and snap 2 on these 2 units.
So 2 more.
Yeah.
They have any pins on them too?
I think so. So I need to roll. I'm gonna start with them and check them.
Yes.
9. We're good.
Yeah, because you have 2 pins. Your officer provides a 2 bonus.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and advance them.
Anything like here?
Yeah. I'm thinking this way.
Your LMG will get to shoot, but he'll have a penalty for that.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and shoot him. That's gonna be.
And are they targeting these guys?
Yeah.
Or the officer?
The second user just got lit up there. So it should be 1, 2.
So it'll be 4 and 5, but these are going to have different penalties.
Okay.
So roll your 2 ARs. They don't suffer a movement penalty because they're assault weapons, but they have a pin, so you hit on 5s. No. Okay. The LMG is also going to take a. It's going to take pin, movement, no load. Okay, so this is the first time this has come up. Roll me the dice. You need a 6 on 6 to hit because you've got like 4 modifiers. So you might hit. Okay, so no wings. Easy enough.
Really quickly, how close are they to? I think they're basically activated.
Yeah. So I would probably move these guys up this way just to get somebody within range because the medics won't count. So you're gonna need somebody close enough, and that's like I would even run them if you had to, just to get them behind the cover.
So run them, yeah.
And that way you just know.
Right. That works for them.
So yeah, right now he's winning the game because he's got like 2 units with range of the objective. So if you want, well, first of all, I don't need to get dice.
How long does he have to hold the objective?
We're on turn 5. He's got 1 more turn.
Oh, so at the end of turn 6, whoever holds it wins.
So
A lot of scenarios can go longer, but like this one, we're just calling it 6 or 7.
That MG's gonna go ahead and fire on those dudes that got shot up earlier.
Yep. He's gonna have a really good cover save because 2 of them are training. But hey, pins are pins. Yeah, most missions go 6, 7 turns. 2 hits. Okay. And then you're gonna wound on 4s. Yep, so you got a wound. Now you got a 2-up cover save because you're down and half your guys are screwed by the wounds. 1. Alright. God. I feel your pain, but I've been there.
Is that a morale at this point?
He lost 1 out of 3, so it's okay.
He's been teaching me how to play at home, and I have never won a game.
There you go.
Yes, you have. You won the last time.
Okay, I won 1 game.
So there is an order this guy can do, although you probably don't need to do it yet. I'll tell you in a minute. He can rally and get rid of all his pins.
Okay.
Now he's somewhere safe where he's not going to just get shot. You probably want to move those guys, but that's up to you. Because you can start moving up like into that room.
I'm gonna advance them, and I can go over that because it's my cover, right?
Yeah, and then do you want to go ahead and activate the officer too?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate the officer. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so they will need an order check, obviously, but that just will keep the officer near them. So they need a 9. Barely, they made it. So they lose a pin and they'll get to do it. And yeah, we're almost done. And if you guys gotta go, man, no worries. No?
Good.
Alright, and then they're gonna shoot at the dudes up in that house. Or actually, no, they're gonna shoot at the border.
Okay. So you're gonna have movement and a pin, and you're gonna be hitting on 6s with anything that's within range. It's probably gonna be just the LMG and the rifle.
19.
Yep. So 6 dice hitting on 6s.
No hit
No. Okay.
You're just gonna advance up the side of them.
Yep.
Is he just gonna activate all of his brain?
It happens.
Unless he pulls out a great dice then.
Sometimes this isn't good. Sometimes this works in your favor, right? Because now he can't react. You know what I mean? So now all your guys can move up. Like these guys have SMGs. They can walk up right here and block them. And he can't do anything because like the only guy he has left to activate is
That is
one dude.
100% what I'm going to be doing. These guys are gonna advance up. Just rock.
So what I would do, you got 6 inches, get in the building.
Yeah.
Shoot. So I'll show you how this works. So I do this. Half your guys are not going to be in as good of a shot, but you should be able to get them all to shoot. Depending on where he shoots you from, you might not get cover, but you're going to get 10 dice, and then this is the first time this has come up. You get within 6 inches, you get a thing called point blank. You get +2 to hit. SMGs ignore movement, so those SMGs are about to hit on 2s.
How many dice?
10, because you get 2 per guy. Are you wanting to shoot the rifle squad, or that's probably what you want to shoot? 'Cause, I mean, you're not going to shoot the medic, and you're not going to shoot the officer, probably. You're just going to shoot those guys. So these hit on 2s, and then they win. SMGs are terrifying on me. They're not cheap. They all hit. And then you're wounding like
I'm wounding on what?
force.
Dang, why don't the troops go?
8 wounds, so you've got 8 medic saves. Yeah, that's 5 Thompsons just came around the corner Hollywood style and just gangsters.
Right there in the building.
Oh, you're in the building then? Ooh, making moves.
You need sexes, so they're probably toast.
Let's see if that medical school paid off at all.
Come on, Hans.
No, not a single one.
Alright, well, that's a unit gone in the Americans' favor.
That's an entire unit?
That's a unit like that.
Wow.
You would have wiped out a full strength squad to get up to that. So yeah, there you go. See, like you're back in the game, right? Multi-chin is a game where it ain't over till it's over. Any point it can spin. This dice is yours. Yeah.
I just shocked myself.
So yeah, it's a lot of this game is about not getting discouraged because you're gonna get bad rolls every game, and I've seen a lot of people lose just because they get down on themselves and they give up, and it's like, dude, you still got 5 turns. And it's like, yeah, you lost that unit, but who cares? I mean, real life, I would care quite a
I'm
bit.
gonna advance this mortar team out by a bit just to clear up my line of fire, and I'm gonna try to fire on that squad.
Okay. 6 to hit.
By mortar fire.
Light mortars, man, nobody gives them credit till they fight them for the first time, and it's like, oh, that's why every list has these. And like, doctrine-wise, like almost every army had light mortars out every rifle. So, like, if you're talking about like a historical way to build an army, you should have light mortars.
I am going
You gonna snap?
to snap and then advance. Or can I snap and run? Can I have everyone run with a snap?
You can. It's just the machine guns aren't going to shoot. The thing is, if you run, you can't run 3 frames. You have to go around. You can give them like a run and go 6, but if you want to get the full 12, you got to go.
I'm just gonna advance them all. Can they shoot after they advance?
Machine guns cannot, because these are what are called fixed weapons, like mortars, machine guns, big weapons. They have to set the weapon up to fire. That's why they get so many shots. You get a 6-inch move, so if you're going to measure, right, you measure from the back to the front, always measure from the same spot. So what you did, if you're going to start from the rear, measure rear to rear. Most people do front to front. So measure from that point. Ow. 6 inches straight forward, so you can probably get them like right here.
Yeah. And this one's not gonna be yours. It's great in position here.
Yeah, you're just setting them up to get them closer to shoot. So move front to front, so you probably move like here if you want.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep them back though.
Okay. That's fine. That makes total sense.
And then that. I'm gonna keep him behind cover.
Okay. And your final dice. So, purple.
explain the term then?
So this order right here called Rally, you test on your base leadership, regardless of how many pins you have. If you pass, all your pins go out. The problem is it uses up the whole time. So you don't want to rally unless you have to, but like in this case,
Might as well.
might. Now you get an LMG. There you go. So all the pins are gone. And Germans are nice because they ignore their NCO being gone. Everybody else takes a penalty for it. So like you would have always passed on the base. The last two guys are yours, which I believe are the chaplain and
In that entire rifle squad.
yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I want.
Next turn will be the final turn.
I'm gonna get these guys out and use their fight. So they're gonna go on that fence.
Okay. So because he has a point for taking out one of our squads,
Actually,
if
no.
the game ends, does it mean we tie because we both complete?
So
They're
if
fine.
you're holding the center, that's worth 5.
Okay.
The kill points are there to kind of like break the tie. Like if you were both in the center, that'll help break the tie. Or like, say you took the center but you lost over half your army. Well, you didn't really preserve the force. So yeah, you hold the center, but you're still winning second.
What do you
I
do in
think
case
they have
of
range.
time?
They have rifle range on them.
Are you
On
gonna
that
shoot?
squad.
Are you gonna shoot from where you're at? Instead?
Yeah.
As long as each model's been 24 inches with a rifle, they can shoot.
Okay. I'll measure just from the back and see if I have rifle range.
You lost all the guys in the squad, right?
Yes.
Possibly, yeah.
So you're gonna have 7 rifles.
What is that muscle?
So yeah, just measure from that closest guy and see which rifles are in. So I'll show you how this looks.
So what I would do, I'm gonna pick the closest guy and I'm gonna pull this across and kind of in an arc.
So you got 1, 2, 3 rifles in range. That's these guys. I'm sorry, 4 rifles. And then for every rifle you have in you, you get
An extra shot for every 3. So it's gonna be 6 rifle shots and a BAR, so 8 dice. Sorry. So the base game has really basic rules for missions, like literally just holds. Tournaments dial it in more, so like center's worth this much, kill points worth this much. One of the guys that runs tournaments I really like, he makes different units worth different amounts of points. So like a medic's worth nothing, an officer's worth 1, a rifle's worth 2, a tank's worth 3. And if I was still typing, it might be like for a tournament, it's just a tie.
Just is it true, like y'all just both.
Because like a lot of missions have it, if they have 1 or 2, it's a tie. 3? Yeah. And then some tournaments will do like the points value of the unit, you calculate that. Some will.
There's just enough stuff to calculate that you shouldn't have a true tie.
True ties happen.
Is that 1 or 2 wounds?
4 up will do a wound on him, and then he's gonna have a fight. So he'll have a 4 up coverage. And that was these 2 guys. This squad behind the.
Yes.
So yeah, you got 2 4. But yeah, like it's oh, he's good. So you'll take a pin and that's it. Each event will have a pack that tells you what counts. If it's just a pickup game, it's basically you guys just agree before you start playing.
Yeah, just the basic stuff.
Yeah. Because like this is technically a fan-made mission because I just picked a couple missions. You don't have to play the way the book tells you to.
It's just as the book said again.
Yeah, like now the armies, those need to be the same. Like you should show up with a legal army.
Yeah.
But like if you 2 showed up and you wanted to play something that the book doesn't say specifically, like if you both agree to it.
No, then it don't really matter too much.
Yeah.
Everyone that's playing it agrees.
Oh, we're done with turn 5. Okay. Yeah, back in the dice. This is the final turn. Remember, each unit that ain't a medic or a chaplain counts for the 7. We might start seeing melee come up. But yeah, like the events that I would run, they would have a primary, a secondary, and then probably something tertiary just to break ties. But a tie, at a certain point, you're splitting so many hairs, like now you teach ties. Because I've seen that before. All right, you've got a few choices to make.
I really do.
So this is a 5-man officer squad with Thompsons.
So here's my question. Medics don't have guns, but they do have fists.
You cannot willingly charge somebody if that's what you're doing. You would also lose that fight because that's 2 unarmed men charging Thompsons.
Yeah, morphine syringes too.
Yeah. Epinephrine in one hand and morphine in the other.
Looking at the situation you have, if it were me, the medium machine gun team's probably your best bet because he has 3 of them out of hard cover.
As far as
Now you're going to get soft cover because you're shooting through the woods. The light mortar has the best potential to just kill a bunch of guys, but it's only going to hit off 6. These guys have assault weapons, so you can like get them in the rooms and shoot, but they only have 4 shots. But they'll hit on 2s. So your other option is like get these guys in the ruins and point blank them on 2s. But
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and fire with these dudes. So
yeah, because that's 7 shots. It'll hit up 4, but and if you combo it, like if you get lucky with dice, you might soften them up with this and finish them with one. And then don't forget you got these guys. 2 4s. Yeah, so 2. Okay, now he's gonna have you're gonna have 3 more 4s. 2 wounds. You have 2 5-up cover saves next.
I'm just looking.
You got 2 5-ups. Over here, you just got shot by the machine.
I'm the director now.
You need a swagger stick or something? I need to get a swagger stick. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so blues 2.
Wonderful.
Alright, next dice.
we're gonna assault rifle now.
Okay, so you could charge him, but he's going to swing first. It's not going to go well. You could move into the building and shoot him. You're going to hit on 2s, but obviously he's going to recover some. Me personally, I would shoot him because if you charge him, he's going to swing first, and he's probably going to win.
Yeah, let's do that. So move them into the building, you said?
Right here.
Yeah.
And then they'll count for
That's gonna be 4 shots.
Yeah, you have an assault rifle and an SMG, but the circumstance they're basically all the same. You're gonna hit him on 2s. Yes.
Okay.
That's the second count. But he's gonna get hard cover because you guys are like in the house fighting. So you need to roll wound. 3 wounds. Alright, buddy, no pressure, but you got 3 4-up covers.
How many units do I have left?
You got 3 guys left in the
I'm gonna roll all like the worst thing possible.
This is one where the dice are ooh, okay.
2 dead.
Alright, so you have a morale check to make. So roll me 2d6. If you fail this, the officer runs. If he passes, you've got a potential to do some crazy stuff, but we'll see what happens.
I feel like an officer is the least likely to run.
Yeah, he gets a bonus, so he's going to ignore the beat, basically. But you still need to make a run. That's no good. Okay, so he didn't like that and he ran.
That's that unit dead?
Yeah, that unit's gone. So basically what that was the officer saw his whole squad get wiped and he just took off. He ran.
This is a good thing for me because that basically guarantees, hopefully that guarantees that officer to make the
I
damage.
think you've won this game unless he just kills half your team. That can happen in this game. Like the big thing is now, like they're in the building, so you can.
Why does he keep getting all the dice?
He just seems to get that whenever she's around. Whenever she leaves,
She's my
he
lucky
just gets
charm.
nothing.
I need one of your green dice for her.
Oh yeah, I got you. I forgot to pull that out before. Yeah, so you guys are even on count.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and snap.
There we go.
Let's go ahead and roll for that 2, 6, 7, 9.
Yes, you barely passed. So you lose 1 pin and you're good at it. You've not lost yet, but you're gonna have to pull some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Because you need to get units within 6 inches of the center, and the only way you're going to do that is by rear. I see the units that can make it, not the units you want running up to the center of the board, but
I might be able to get these guys to run into cover.
the rifle squad's not going to make it. I'll let him finish. Like the only units that can make it are these 3.
We're shooting them with that, so that's
Shoot one squad.
yeah. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3.
You are within AR range.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
So 6 from the ARs, 5 from the LMG, 1 from the rifle. So it should be 12 shots. The thing is, you're going to want to separate these because the AR and the LMG are going to hit on different numbers.
So the AR is 6.
And then the LMG and the rifle will be 6 as well. You're gonna have a pen on the AR, so they're gonna hit on 5.
This game's almost over. If you want to jump to the next one, it's just there's a demo in it.
Oh, 1 hit.
Yeah.
I ain't never played anything like this.
And then your
He's
LMG and
just trying
rifle
it out.
are
He just
moving,
happened to
and
stop
you're gonna
by.
have to
It's pretty cool. So it's really
One more, so you got 2
historically
hits.
World War II.
Right. And then both of them moving on the same?
Yep, 1 in on 4s.
Both moved.
You have the fence. So
Do they have a fence since it's over this way? Because like they're completely unobstructed from my point of view.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. You got this guy for sure, and this guy's kind of yeah. That's just the open. Would you like to go down? Down would give you a 5 up, but they can't move.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna go down. All right, now roll me the saves. So this is them hitting the dirt and praying. Wow. Okay, they're fine, but they're out of the fight. They can't run up to the objectives, so you functionally kill them.
And then these guys are gonna move. This guy's gonna move, and he's gonna shoot the same amount. So that's
It preserves a kill point, and they were gonna die with those. Okay, so he moved up. He's not no shots. Okay, next dice is yours.
no, I didn't have a shot. I thought that. Or does SMG not shoot?
SMG's 12-inch range. He might have range something.
They
He's out.
they are all out of cover from this machine gun and this machine gun. So if I can snap them and fire.
Yeah.
I think you gave me 1 dice unless this was.
Oh yeah, I have to roll it. Okay. Here, let me re-roll that because did I hand you your dice?
Yes.
That was my bad. I pulled it too early. This one's gonna come down to the wire. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you right now, if you do that, you will lose.
So you have to have somebody to advance.
Because right now he has 2 units within 6 of the center, right? These are the only 2 units that you have that can make it. But
then they would just get shot down.
I'm about to say, your other option is you try to clear out the officer team, and you only need to run 1 up to tie it. Like there's a lot of different ways.
Would I be able to hit them with anything in there?
If you're in an area terrain, you can see in and be seen out. So like, you can see the guy in the area terrain because he's in it. But like, the thing is, a lot of your guys that are shooting are the guys you need to move. I don't know what the correct.
I might be able to shoot these guys.
They might be able to run too.
Yeah.
They have to pass the leadership first before that.
Because like, if you run, you can probably put them here. But like, that's gambling too, right? Like, you shoot the MMGs, and you give up the idea of them running up to do it. You just pray you clear this off, and then you tie them. You're gonna have to go with your gut.
Can I hit anything with these guys that's in there?
Yeah, you can shoot that squad right here. He's just gonna have good cover.
I'll try that.
So you're gonna fire out of the house first? Okay, so he's gonna fire here. You can react to going down. If you go down, you're gonna have a 2-up cover shot.
Is it also going to make it to where I'm still on point?
Yes, you can go down on a point and still hold it.
Go down.
The only thing is, if you go down, you can't do it.
Go down.
So, yeah. So you're gonna have to wait a fire. Yeah, we're getting into a lot more technical stuff than I thought I did when we were gonna get into. It's like you guys got a lot closer than I thought we did.
Yeah, I'm range on like everything.
Everything but the SMG. So it's gonna be VAR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, add 2, 7, 9. So you're gonna roll 11 dice. Beginning on 4s. So yeah, pull out all of those. That's anything that's 3 or less. It's pretty good first shot. And then you're gonna wound on 4s. And he's gonna have a 2-up save with a medic. So this is gonna be hard. You have 3 2-up saves to make. Okay, so you failed 1. Now you roll a 6-up medic. Yes. Oh, okay. So you lose a guy, and now you have a morale check to make us an officer. I don't want to Okay, the officer's still there. You're good. Okay, next dice. This is going to go down. This is going to be wild. You're up again. Yeah. Oh, you got a crowd, no pressure. So it's up to you, right? You've got to try to clear this objective somehow.
I'm gonna try to take a.
Are you gonna snap
I'll
or
save these guys.
So, are you wanting to run them up or you want to shoot? Because they're like one of the only units that can run up there. It's them or these two guys.
Can I just advance them up and still be able to fire in?
You can, but they won't be close enough to the objective. You need
Yes.
I'm not measured it, but I can just tell you.
I'm probably just gonna have to throw these guys into the objective. All of them.
So you want to just want to see if these guys can shoot first and then go from there?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll give them an advance. All right. Go ahead and roll their morale check. They need a 6. So 6 or less on 2d6.
Oh, 2d6.
I'm about to say it'd be really easy to get on one dice.
Yeah.
All right. So you lose a pin. You've got 6-inch move and shoot, and if you can get within 6, you can get point blank. That will negate his down. Yeah, so you can do this. This is one where like you would measure each model very specifically because this matters because you can measure point blank. In this case, they both have it.
Okay.
So you're going to shoot. These are going to have to be rolled separately. So the officer has an SMG, 2 shots, point blank. We'll put you at 2s, but then you have pins, so you're hitting on 3s. These 2 shots hit on 3s. Or they both hit 6s. Okay. Now, hang on, he ain't rolled the movie yet. Now, roll your other 2 dice. The BAR has movement, and so it's only hitting on 4s. So roll 2 more shots. Hitting on 4s. Holy crap. Okay, 4 hits. Now you gotta roll the wound on 4s. Hopefully you didn't just burn up all your blood. Because usually when you hit with everything, you just whiff on them. There it is. Okay, 2 wounds. You got a 4-up cover save, and then 6 you can get point blank. Or yeah. A 1. Alright, medic save. Come on, medic. Oh, that's painful.
So that was a good move right there.
Yep. So you still got this guy.
That's what
Right
I
now
was-
you're still winning because
Now
these
you
guys
have
are
also
that goes into kill point tally. Okay. So here's the thing. He's still got 1 unit on the objective. If you want to hold the objective and win, you got to get 2 units within 6 of the center.
You pulled out an extra dice when I already drew this one.
Oh, did I? Oh, I thought you were gonna snap here. Thank you for being honest. Good take. And yeah, just because you shot him off the house does not mean he's lost, because he's got a mortar and some other stuff. Just because the bank doesn't count, you're not out of this either.
He has 1 dude behind the church things.
So these are all
Now he
No,
has
it's a
5
small
shots.
company.
He doesn't have a loader, but like that can hurt.
Well, yeah, they
Of course, you
shot
don't
him.
wanna die.
Yeah, they can't move.
This is hardcover?
You can move them up into it, but when you move them up into it, anything that can see that church can shoot at it. So if you move him into it to shoot out, he's going to get shot back.
But they're going to need to hit on 5s.
They're probably going to hit on 4s because he's got 2 MMGs that would be shooting at him. And then you'd have a 4-up cover. So
Yeah, leave him there.
I'd probably use like the light mortar if I were
That's
you.
what I was thinking.
You also could just stall for time and just like move these guys or go down or move them over here. You know what I mean? Because the medics don't have to be on the objective if you don't want them.
We're going to hit his mortar team with those.
So you're gonna fire mortar at mortar?
Yeah.
Have you shot at that mortar team?
No.
Okay, so 6.
Or no, we're not hitting at the mortar team, we're shooting at the MG.
Ah, good idea. Yeah, so hit them on 6. Well within range. Hit them on 6. Do you want to go down with the machine gun team?
That did not hit.
Okay, so not going down.
That did not hit.
Okay. Next dice. That could have blown up that whole mortar team or machine gun team too. That
Snap.
Snap it. Okay. Are you gonna try and run up and take it from him, or what's your plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I make it with advancing?
No, you have to run. And I don't even know if you have enough room to make it. That's the only hope you have to win. Remember, you got a 12-inch run with the machine gun. So that one should easily make it. So just put him like in the corner of the house. Now that one, he's got to go around, so he's going to lose some movement. So like, What he's gonna have to do is like move over 3, and then he'll get 9. So he'd be more like here, alongside him.
And then this guy.
He can advance up, but he can't run through the terrain. So he'd probably be right
I'm falling up to there. Might as well.
here. Okay, well, yeah, and this is only one machine gun team. So now, right now, you guys are technically tied. He still has an action to do. You still have the chaplain. The chaplain's not going to do it. But I'm going to pull him just have that going on. So you got an LMG and a big team. You can move him up into the woods now, right? Because all these guys are chaplain. You can move him up into the woods. Shoot what he try to shoot him and see if you win.
Years.
It's going to be terrible watching it hit him on 6.
He said he knew about it, but I've never heard of it.
One for moving, one for not having a load. You're not within 6. Oh, he's still going to hit though. Okay. Just roll to see if you kill the guy. It's not going to be enough to make a route, but got a wound, so you lose the guy right here. You're going to take a hit. There we go. And you got the last die, which is your medic team. And then the final one will be his, which is just his chaplain.
They're just gonna go down.
So most
You said
missions,
chaplain praying.
you would roll a 4 up to see if you play one more turn. I already told you guys it was ending at 6, so we're gonna call it there. But the way it's sitting, you guys are tied, and he has 1 more kill point because you've only lost 1 hit. Okay. So like a lot of the missions say if you're within like 1, you tie anyway. So like this is a damn close game. Like this could have gone a lot. Anytime like medium machine gun teams are moving up to taking objectives, things have gone terrible. But no, like I thought this game was going to go both ways multiple times. So that was a good fight back for both of you all to fall back.
Good game.
Good game. And then yeah, a lot of times people will shake hands with them. No pressure if you don't want to. It's just
I play chess.
if people come up and shake hands, that's what yeah, man. Good job. Yeah, man. Thanks for showing up today. I appreciate it. Keep in contact with Woody about like
You said there's a Discord channel. They're keeping that up pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how they'll follow it.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. Everything. That's it. Woody, you got a Discord and a Facebook and everything. Yeah.
It's on the website.
Yeah. And then once we get an actual day picked up, we'll start promoting that and everything. Meantime, if you can get some stuff and start building things, great. If not, you've seen I got tons of stuff here.
Yeah, thanks for letting us try it out.
Absolutely. You all are always welcome to come by and check it out.
Okay. I'm sure we'll be back.
Nice.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, it's the same game.
More advanced, same game.
Well, thanks for getting 2 demos in there. I appreciate you.
Did you get the Discord?
It's on the website.
Well, we had fun. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right.
demos for him called Bolt Action, like a World War II tabletop. Yeah.
Train, it's a steam train.
Think like Risk, but like a lot more small scale, Saving Private Ryan type stuff. Yeah. Everything you see on the table, built and painted, aside from that little collection of guys over there, all the terrain and stuff up there.
For sale, like
This specific game is not for sale in here yet, but he's looking at stocking it. This was just to kind of gauge reaction. Yeah, so like, you see like how there's like boxes over there? You buy like a box and it would come with like 30 guys or a table. This one's a lot cheaper than 40K. So if you're looking for something cheaper to play, this is a nice one for that. And the nice thing about historicals is a lot of different companies make them, so you get a lot of options. You want nicer, you can pay a bit more. You want cheaper, you can get a lot cheaper. You're playing.
the boys love playing this.
Yeah, that's kind of like the gateway. Use D6 just like any other board game. The big thing with this one is like it's not set turns. You pull dice out of the bag and then it turns you go.
I have a question. Do you read all of these by yourself? Because
Yeah. So like, yeah, this guy showed up as plain metal. I built and painted them, did the base, everything on that's me. A lot of these models are plastic, literally built them out of a kit, put them together. Some of the buildings I cheated on, they showed up like that. And then there's other buildings that I built and painted myself. A lot of the trees are like lava trains and stuff. The field is literally a welcome mat. Some of it's like cheated quite a bit, some of it's like.
it works good. That one, the back looks like it's
Yep, this is kind of similar like Battle World War II. Very chaotic time, a lot was going on.
I like the inventions of those sheets that they are like tanks.
Yeah, so I built and painted this myself, and it looks real crazy. It's really good. So like, Prime Big White. You see all this weathering? I took a sponge, tore it in half, and just the black is just like sponge of a makeup kit. Have it all as makeup applicator, and then these are stickers. They use a special setting solution, but it's and then yeah, the mud just comes straight out of the paint pot.
Well, very good.
So there's specific cards for different board games.
Look me in the eye and tell me when you drop it.
We'll just say this person.
Yes, that's how you describe people.
And as you know, back in the 1960s,
I haven't been saying this in a minute. Hey, if I make my attic space large enough, it's so roomy out there.
Because just like any other attic, it's going to be hot there and insulated.
It's actually, it felt nice.
What?
It was pretty big.
I don't think it's that big.
Yeah.
I have not
You
been.
sit at the table on the floor, you sit around it, or on pillows.
Armies of the United States. That's fun. This is cool. This is World War II.
It has having to read. I couldn't read big words. The 11-year-olds having to read to the 13-year-olds.
You should do. Yeah, but I could have read it myself.
No. That's cool. And they got every army.
See you all, guys.
See you later.
You'll have a go
My wife's she's gonna have to catch up in a second. But this is cool. I'm in the military. I've never seen this. I used to play. Shit, I can't think of the game. It's the board Axis and Allies.
Yeah, this is that but small scale.
Okay.
So like this is like what an army would look like. All this I built and painted myself.
Nice.
It's not near as bad as it sounds, but like model airplanes, right? You build them off a sprue, paint yourself.
Yeah.
You build and paint them however you want. You can see like you can get real in depth on it.
Yeah.
Paint them basically.
That's pretty cool. Because I like how you got armies of Germany, Russia. This is cool.
He's hoping to start stocking this soon, and you can get an army box for it for like $150, and that's a whole order.
Okay. Cool.
So they're looking at doing more board game days later on. It's just today was see if people were even interested.
Yeah.
Before he bought into it.
I understand.
But like they're hoping to get this going. There's more guys that are going to come in later this week and play. I'm running demo games, so if you had time and you wanted to play, I could.
Yeah. I had time. I absolutely would.
The fun thing about this one, I'll give you the quick spiel. So activations and it's random. You know, in Axis and Allies, there's a set turn mode. Well, in this, you pull dice out of a bag.
Okay.
So there's no telling who's going to win.
Okay.
There's mechanics like officers can snap 2 men if they need from the front and pull dice out at once. So that's how you combat this. And then you build your list of platoons. Like this is a rifle platoon, weapons platoon, tank platoon.
Understand.
Yeah, that's
how. I'm in the infantry and arms. Yeah, I'm like, I understand.
Yep. And if you run nothing but tanks, you're gonna get shit canned. If you run nothing but infantry, you're gonna get.
Yeah, you have to work together.
You need to work together because like those 2 new kids that were playing, like they've never been in the military, and they very quickly realized like, oh, I need to work together with the tanks.
Yeah.
You need to be combined.
Yeah. Because your tanks are good, but the flip side is infantry has a lot of weapons that can kill your tanks.
Germans have Panzerfaust,
Yeah.
and if you run a tank up on a German squad, you're gonna get wrecked. And then like the terrain has a lot in this game, like 40K, you know, like it's a lot more basic terrain. Well, actually the tiniest of terrain can swing. Like that little fountain over there, that's big enough for an infantry squad to hide behind. Or that little tree with a bench,
Yeah.
you can put a bazooka team behind that. So like that's terrain.
Yeah, this caught my eye.
The store has a Discord, and he'll be posting more info about like upcoming games. So if you want to come try it out some other time, feel free. Anytime I'm up here, I have tons of stuff like those guys.
You guys are on the store is online. Okay, so they can look at the schedules and stuff.
Yeah, he hasn't got any models in yet, but he's looking to. So give him like a couple weeks, and maybe in the meantime, there's no places to carry it. If you just want to get some stuff and start building paint. Army boxes are always a good choice. Worst case scenario, pick up a rifle squad.
Makes sense.
You always need infantry. No matter what, you need 2 infantry squads and an officer. And if you buy 1 infantry box, that will work.
All right.
Yeah, man. Nice to meet you. I'm Zach, by the way.
Daniel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you again sometime.
Absolutely. This or for the Warhammer or something. I haven't seen this store before.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, he opened like a month.
Nice. Nice.
Like I learned that second one. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
The cool part of that rules for download the specific Force Combat Patrol. Yeah, 2 combat patrols and 39 are very close to but they're very that's the reason they don't have they're 1 point
when somebody shows up and their stuff's not painted anymore, some of it's not even like it's like, what am I even doing with my life?
And I think when they were loyalists was the Emperor's Children, then like, yes, I'm like, oh man, I can't go to the I know all of the lore first. So like I was deep into every video you can get your hands on the book.
Almost do something, paint them up as Emperor's Children, but their Emperor's Children that didn't fall. Their Emperor's Children that's there.
Free Horse Heresy.
Yeah, you can do a lot of different things. You can got some more scarce stuff over there.
Are there any combat tools for Imperial Base?
I believe there is. I believe there is. But usually there's also just a base one for Space Marines that you can paint any chapter that you want.
Like these guys, right?
Basically.
Oh wait, that's big.
Yes, that's the part.
So what else would I have to buy, like rule book or?
Well, like I said, all that stuff is online. You can get it on their Warhammer community page. It's all PDFs. It's all for the combat controls. Yeah. Because when you go to get into 40K, you don't necessarily need a 40K limit. If you got a group you don't necessarily need that, but you will need whatever army you choose and the specific codex that comes out of that army.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about.
Because that has all your rules and all that stuff. There is, we are pretty close to a new edition of Open Editions going to be coming out sometime probably, if not next summer, probably for the fall. But that's okay, it doesn't make any sense. Everybody back to the same thing. You all start from ground floor.
Yeah.
Because the way it works.
I wanted to try and catch it before the reset.
Oh, yes. Well, that way you got stuff in the ring. You know, when the reset happens, basically, everybody's on the same even playing field. Then as an army gets a codex, the power levels are so far. GW is really quick to lower stuff and even stuff out. Just a little bit. Some armies going to get their new book.
Just like because of some development in war.
Yeah, they add some of the stuff that that's one of the things. Hands down, 40K has the best lore out of their Dungeons and Dragons 11 and 4. You can see it in the movies, all kinds of stuff. They're supposed to be all that right. Yes, because each one has their own story. They're so cool. I would have to go probably with things like I wait for yeah, Woody. It's all yes. When he dies,
Orbis Borak? No, that's Raven.
Raven. It's Conrad Curve. It's Dracula in Space Marine.
Then, how would we get Conrad?
What's the name?
Raven Guard. Just feel both of them.
I have no idea if anybody's been watching, honestly.